That's right.
Okay. Also,
It's an insight bonus, by the way, not a circumstance.
Oh. I I don't think I have other insight bonuses to AC.
Yeah. Just in case it comes up.
Okay.
This is the wrong character sheet. I'm like, what the heck?
So I
These
think
spells look all
we
wrong.
were going to go fly over to the place that's going to electrocute us all and try to figure out how to fight back against that rune. Or
yes.
Is
deactivate
that
it
where you're
without
traveling?
destroying it. The one on the Weeping Cliffs.
Alright.
The one that's not
You guys are flying there.
in the Toadstool Palace, the plaza that reflects or shines, or quicksand, which are ones that won't fight back when we try to communicate with them, but apparently this one will.
That's right. I recast Grand Destiny, but I haven't actually had to use any of the triggers for this day.
So do you guys can see where the lightning is coming from. Do you fly directly toward it?
Yeah. Can we be pulled to the map?
Right.
Yeah, I hear the music. I didn't see the map though. Alright.
Valeria will point out and say, I think the rune that will fight back against us is over here. Because that's where we see it sparking and being, that's where all of the fireworks are coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You guys are looking at like near constant blasts of lightning.
So you want to deal with
So
that
we probably
now?
want to.
Yeah, well, I have immunity to lightning, I do.
Okay.
Do we
I
want
don't have
to
immunity to
roll
lightning.
like some sort of?
You're pretty lucky.
Because I don't have that.
Do you have
Sounds really familiar.
resist energy, Pluto?
I can get it. I'd have to. So let's see. I'd have to pull back my spell book and use an arcane point though, because I didn't prepare it today. But I can, or
Right.
maybe I did. No, I have it. I already have it today. Never mind. My bad. I did. I did
already
prepare
have it
so
today. Okay.
Yep, I could cast it. So, let's see. It lasts for. Cast level 14 because it's on the alchemist spell list. So I cast it at 1 even without having to use anything else. I could potentially cast it for 160 minutes, and then I could also throw an extend rod on it because it's a level 2 spell. So, and if I do that, let's see, it increases up to, yeah, there's no point in really increasing the caster level if I use an extend rod
How
on it.
confident are people in evading?
Confident. As long as Roll20 likes me.
Invading?
Then as
I'll
an additional precaution, I'm gonna put protection from energy on Araxi as well.
no. So then I wouldn't actually need to resist energy on myself. Then I'll put that on other people though.
Well, you might want to.
I guess they do interact because like protection from energy has a cap on how much it can absorb, right? And resist energy doesn't.
Yeah, it
But they
will
don't
absorb
stack
120.
with each other, though.
They don't stack, but they.
When you
It
run
will-
out of the other, you'll have the other to fall on.
Yeah,
Does it hit
exactly.
Does it hit the resist energy first, or does it hit the absorb from
The
the other
absorb first.
It hits the absorb first.
Up to
Yeah, so I'm not gonna cast
the resist energy.
I won't do
number.
resist energy yet because I can cast it myself if I end up burning through the absorb. But I'll put it on. I'll use an extend rod. I don't think I've used my extend rod at all today. Yeah, I haven't. So I'll use the extend rod to put basically 4 hours of resist energy on Nataka and Safa.
Oh, God damn it. I hate this Hero Lab transition too, because like if you have anything on the in play or adjust tab turned on, or even the condition tab,
Yeah,
it'll move those numbers over
you,
too.
you have to be really you have to go ahead and make sure everything's turned off before you transfer it.
Yeah. At least I'm not freezing this time doing it, so that's good.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
So we're gonna fly on over.
Then I will describe kind of what you're seeing. And you said you're flying right towards it?
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Unless
I
there's
don't know what else we
something
can
that
do.
like comes out and attacks us.
Yeah, I don't know what else we could do. We could circle, like, spiral in towards it, maybe, but
Well,
it
as
seems
you-
even worse. We might change our mind
Well,
if we
here,
see something
like,
weird.
The lightning is fairly easy to avoid at a distance. It might get more difficult as you approach, but from what you're seeing as you're flying closer, that this ledge is almost vertical. There's spots where you can stand on the cliff here, but you're seeing that like on like the rock and the cliff edges, like the black blood itself sometimes oozes like raw and thick from a number of fissures among the cliffs.
Okay.
And as you get closer to the rune, you can see it. It's very visible. Like lightning crackles angrily from the carved face of the cliff, lashing out in all directions every few breaths. Rage flows from the wounds cut into the rock as though the walls themselves are protesting the glyph's presence.
That's fun.
Um,
Are we close enough to be like, I'm gonna go up and talk to it yet?
I'm gonna move you guys to a map.
Okay.
let's see. I will actually cast Heightened Awareness as well, thinking about it.
I never really, like, actually said this, and perhaps we all assumed it, but I'm gonna say it now. My goggles are on. They've been
Okay.
on since I've been here.
You guys are down here, flying up towards.
Okay. So do you want to
Yeah,
fly
if you
all the
zoom
way?
out to like 60 or something, you can see a good amount.
Oh yeah, I can, like, use my sheet and stuff. Let me do that.
Oh, mine is lagging, apparently.
Haha.
Actually, I'm not
Yay,
even on the
Friday
map,
nights.
so I think my roll 20 crashed.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna restart it.
Let's see. I would not have Eagle Splendor on right now. I may still have Heroism on.
I don't think I have anything on.
Uh-uh. So yeah, I guess we'll start moving closer.
So yeah, I rolled up. I didn't see anyone else here, right? There's no like at least that I can tell. There's no one like there's no drow hanging around here or anything.
You don't see any.
Okay. I think do I have that spell prepared today? I don't apparently. Okay, don't do anything with that then.
But yeah, as I said before, periodically these blasts of electricity come out of the glyph.
I'll start moving closer.
Yeah, if it seems like the group is in agreement to move closer, I will start leading the way. zoom out a little bit here.
It's like light.
We should.
Bzz.
I'm not sure if it's better to like group up or spread out.
I just remember that
We all
time
group up, we might-
Asha like practically died to lightning
Yeah.
doors.
Another blast like rips through the air in front of you guys.
Oh my!
Yeah, it almost hit me.
Seems like almost every 30 seconds or so is when it's happening.
Okay.
Okay, how did we activate it last time? Was detect magic enough to like interact with it? I don't remember. I'm within 60 feet of it, so I can do that.
You
detect
messaged
magic
it,
was enough
but
to detect magic on it. Yeah.
we know
Right,
it's
so-
magical. But I don't think you should use message. I'll tell you that if you start casting it.
Okay.
I think it will attack whoever tries to interact with it.
So should I try to dispel it?
No, I want to go interact with it.
Okay, sure.
So I'm gonna move up closer, and within 5 feet.
I'll just hover over here.
I'm gonna try and interact with it.
Okay. Another surge of electricity shoots up.
Hey, what's your story?
You interact with it? So
Yeah.
first of all,
You just go up and try talking to it. Like, yo, Mr. Glyph.
Yeah.
Or Mrs. Glyph.
you guys, everybody sees like
Don't
this, what happens, and Valyria, you sort of feel it, but you're immune to it. As like when you touch it, there's this jolt of like lightning that surges from the glyph like directly to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you touch it without fear because of your electricity immunity. But when you interact with it, you do hear something in your head.
Okay, what do I hear?
You hear a voice, sort of like the one that you heard before, but it says something different. This time, it says, "Bask in secrets once concealed, unleashed magics now revealed, raging fury, boiling wrath, no calm ere the aftermath."
Was the last one a riddle too, and we answered like something?
No, we intimidated it.
Oh. Well, that sounds like a riddle, if you ask me.
Yeah, I ain't get all of it. I'll ask it. Hey, can you tell me that again?
I'll write it down for if you want.
I mean, I can write it down, but that's fine. If you want to write it down, that's cool. I'll take the jolt again, no problem.
But it's only Valyria that hears. And Valyria, you can do a spellcraft check for me, actually. I should have asked you to do this on the other one, but I'll have you do it right now.
Okay. This is a skill that I have. I'm not the best at it.
This thing keeps duplicating things on my spell sheet.
Okay, good.
It's a good roll.
Ooh, nice.
That'd have been like a nat 3 for me, but
Let's see, another blast of electricity shoots out in the same direction as before, after like 30 or more seconds have gone by. And that's about the time it takes for you to like kind of spellcraft this thing with your pretty nice 30 check.
Mm-hmm.
So you're finding out a couple of things. Obviously, this, like, first, its defenses. Obviously, this thing is immune to electricity.
Yeah.
But you also think that it's resistant to acid and fire, and it has a large amount of DR.
Okay.
But you think that it does have a weakness, if you wanted to deal with it magically, or somewhat physically. That this glyph has a weakness to sonic.
Sonic boom.
You
Okay. I'm
also
not
think
sure I can deal
that-
with that.
You also think that a certain spell can deactivate this glyph for a short amount of time. That a calm emotion spell and spells of the charm subschool can deactivate the glyph's ward for a round.
Okay. So if we charm it, it will stop attacking us for a little bit.
Now,
But what do we
give
have to
me
do?
a.
Take it out?
Now you're studying the rune, but something
Yeah.
happens before then.
Um,
Nobody noticed this before, but now it's becoming more obvious. Some of the rocks here are moving.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I didn't roll very good on my perception check, though, to be fair. So that's pretty reasonable, I wouldn't notice.
I mean, they're just rocks, right?
And from
There-
one of these rocks, it stretches out to bite the closest thing to.
Which is Safa. Does
Oh,
Safa
that's
have
fine.
uncanny dodge?
No, but I can immediate action get it.
No, you can't. It's a class feature.
Oh. Oh, darn. No. But is there something I can immediate action combat feat?
Well, usually you can't take immediate actions while flat-footed, I don't think.
Ooh, actually that was a low roll. Does a 23 hit your flat-footed AC?
Now that I'm not cheating with the turtle stance. What is my flat-footed AC? It's 24. What'd you say?
23, so you...
23, so it just barely misses you, and that's good because like these like this set of jaws comes like it bites like with like incredible strength. Maybe there was like a smaller rock nearby you, and that's like what it bites and it misses, and it just like pulverizes the rock in a little chunk.
Oh, dang.
And there come these other these snickers like from two other rocks that start to move. And horrifically, the rocks don't only have teeth and mouths, but they sprout these like writhing tentacles.
Ugh.
Indeed.
Roll me initiative.
I know this music.
Do I
What's
want
this
to-
music?
I don't know, I know it though. Is it from... Shit, I know, I've played this game before.
Let's see. Selected.
It's bugging
Yes.
me and I can't think of I can't remember which game it is.
Of course, I'd roll a 1.
Well, I'm
a nice
pretty
dark
sure the
track, if
music
that gives
from
you a hint.
earlier. Pretty sure the music from earlier was from StarCraft.
Yeah, I think you're right, but...
It was one of the mission briefing things.
This is from an RPG, I feel like.
How's the volume for everybody? Should I lower it?
Oh, we can adjust it.
There's your... Yeah, everyone has their own slider. Yeah, everyone has their own
Okay.
slider in the My settings, so I already lowered it to to where I want it, but
By the way, Matt, I have a new appreciation for what you do here.
What?
I spent $5 and got a subscription and built a map using the dynamic lighting and everything, and I can have a whole new holy crap for
you have
what
appreciation
do.
now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know what these things are though. Shut. What is this fucking music? It's pissing me off. I can't think of what it is.
What do you tell, oh, we haven't identified these creatures yet. What do you tell Safa about the rune? Is there anything that I need to do about the rune?
Don't get blasted by it yet.
Yeah,
Just
hasn't
don't bother
affected
with it.
anything.
Just take care of these
Oh,
things.
you do think that whatever the effects of this lightning are, it's at a very high caster level.
Well, of course.
Yeah. I was pretty sure
Like,
about that
it's
as well.
It's higher than normal.
Okay.
It's intense lightning.
This is from Darkest Dungeon. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, now
Yeah.
you said that. I'm like, yeah. It's one of the battle themes.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't played.
It's worth
Yeah.
it. It really is. It's so unique.
It's a pretty fun game.
I mean, it's not unique, but it is unique. You know what I'm saying? It's classic turn-based game.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
It's just delivered in a unique way.
It's got a really really well done.
Okay,
atmosphere.
Valyria, you're up first.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What are these?
I'm guessing
Ashok?
this is knowledge dungeoneering, but is there an off chance that it's not?
Oh, I might actually have.
Knowledge engineer.
Oh.
It's knowledge dungeoneering. Okay, I have no idea what
Yep.
these things do.
I have a chance.
But
I'll do that on my
their
turn.
mouths look freaking scary. And they have tentacles.
Let me zoom in.
Getting grappled would be the death of me.
Is that one eye?
Yes, they have a single eye.
Oh.
And it looks at you both with curiosity and like a predatory like state.
Curiosity and malnutrition.
Hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Because
I'm-
I think I saw him in another adventure path. I don't remember any details about them.
I'm gonna try and disable this one. Who's closest to me and Araxi. And try and chains of light him.
Okay. It needs a reflex save.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
DC 23.
It failed.
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
Paralyzed. And unable to use extra dimensional travel.
Yep. Not that guy.
Yeah, the one in the
This
bear.
guy.
This one?
Yeah, the one that's closest to me. I
Alright.
will... I will fly 5-foot step this way.
Okay.
I auto succeed this check, yes.
This one is paralyzed. The other one over here. It begins to speak in Undercommon aloud,
No, well,
Oh, okay.
and it
Yes,
it kind of musingly said, "What curious food has come for us?"
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
It thinks I'm food.
And it extends
yeah.
like it's like its tentacle in multiple direction.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Maybe 5-foot stepping was a bad idea.
It's okay, I have Grand Destiny.
The first attack is going after Safa.
Mm. What kind of attack is this?
If I need to make a save, I can make it, hopefully.
This is gonna be a touch attack.
Okay.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So like, yep, that's gonna be fun. I think my touch flat-footed is like 12.
I laugh in an undercomment and say, "Hey, I have a tentacle too."
26 touch.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a fortitude save.
Mm.
You take that 4 points of strength damage.
Ah!
Oh
Ouchies.
man.
Ow!
One strand comes after an attack. 24 touch it.
I know.
On Nataka?
Yeah.
Probably does because he's flat-footed. Derek, you there?
Well, 2 more strands come after Valyria and Arax.
Jeez, 4 of these things?
Ooh, Araxi last, right? So it misses me.
Roll me a fortitude
yeah.
save, Valyria.
26 will hit my touch AC. Gee.
You have a good fort save though, so
I do, and I think
Hopefully
it's
it's reflex
boosted by
negates.
heroism.
possibly. If I cast it on you at some point last session, it's probably still on you because it lasts for like over 2 hours. Lasts for like 140 minutes.
I rolled pretty well too.
31? Alright, you do not get, whatchamacallit, the strength damage. However, sorry, that's versus your CMD, does that beat it?
Yeah.
It pulls you 5 feet closer to you.
Okay.
Is Derek
Derek,
back?
you back?
I never left.
No, well,
I need you to
We were
roll
asking
a
you.
fortitude save, because it hit you with the tentacle for 24 touch.
Dun dun dun.
Wait, it hit me with 24 touch?
Yeah.
24 touch.
Damn. Damn, I have 18.
Mm,
it's probably
Roll me
lower
a
because you're
fortitude save.
flat-footed.
yeah.
You won't be flat-footed versus the other one though, because you go before him.
The dog, you take the 2 strength damage from the tentacle.
Ah.
The
Probably doesn't
tentacles
do
are
much
like
to you unless you're
this
encumbered now.
like sticky like strand that like comes after you, and like the stuff that like it leaves on you is like almost paralytic.
You. So are these trees
Alright,
like
that's its turn.
plants or like rock, like earth?
Oh, with your knowledge engineering? No, you don't think they're either of that. They're aberrant creatures.
So
These are
something-
things
You're
that
talking about
like
the trees on the
are
map.
like
No, the creatures
Yeah.
themselves. I just want to know if they're
Oh,
like
okay, yeah.
a
They're
plant
aberration.
or earth. Okay, yeah.
you know with your knowledge engineering that they're aberrations, but you don't know exactly what they are.
Hopefully I know what they are. Nope, that's a really low roll. I rolled a... Well, it's not super low. That's a, 20... I do have, oh, I forgot to do heightened awareness for initiative bonus. That would have probably been really good. Oh, well. So I do have the heightened awareness bonus on that dungeoneering check, I guess. So that's a 25, actually. Probably not high
25?
enough to know
Alright.
still.
They're not super rare. There are logs and documents of these things. They're somewhat common. Not super common, but some. But they're colloquially known as ropers.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I've seen rippers. I have a different picture
Yeah.
because they were specific to the campaign.
They're
We,
alien and monstrous, but they're actually quite intelligent. You do know that. They just don't form societies. Sometimes, like, before they eat prey, they'll, like, have conversations with it just to see, like, what kind of information they can glean from it. But what you want to know is that they're immune to electricity, they resist cold, they have spell resistance, their bites do a lot of damage. And you already know
they
about their strand. They're not very
Yeah.
fast. They can only move like 10 feet around.
No DR.
But they have a weakness.
Oh.
They're
What's that?
vulnerable to fire.
Squee!
Interesting. We have someone that can fire, so that's good at least. I think I'm gonna just try to disable one of the two, though. And one of them's next. I mean, there's one right next to Safa. Safa's probably gonna beat it up really bad, and so maybe I'll go for the one that's behind Nataka. It hasn't acted yet anyway. So I think I'm gonna throw down a.
Wait, which one hit me?
The one on the right. The one on the left goes after you, so it hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit it with a. I'll probably just do it with a glitter dust on it, like a persistent glitter dust, honestly.
Freaking glitter dust.
So yeah, I'm gonna throw a persistent glitter dust at it. So whoops, that's a not level 3, so it's a level 4 spell. And I'm gonna hit right on. It should only hit this guy down the bottom left here, so I'm gonna boost the DC on it as well with a reservoir point because I got a lot of these. I might as well use them. So it needs to make a will save, DC. Where's my glitter dust here? Sorry, it's taking me a second to get back into things. DC 23, I think. Let me double check, make sure the thing isn't checked. Yeah, DC 23, and it has to roll it twice.
It saves.
Rolled high twice, damn it.
Oh, that's right, a persistent one.
It's persistent, so it has to roll it twice, yeah. Damn, okay, well, it was a good effort, I guess. And then I'm going to shift away from this other one because I don't want it, I'm selfish, I don't want it hitting me. So my shift range is like 25 right now, or 30. Let me just check. It's 30, so I can shift really far away. So I'll do that. I'll shift.
You
like
also
30.
know that these ropers can extend their strands like impossibly far distances.
Well, hopefully not all the way back there. That's my hope. Shift all the way over here. Hopefully it can't stretch 45 feet. It maybe can. I don't know. But that's my turn.
So it
Okay.
passed its reflex save twice?
No, that was a
Nataka.
will save.
Oh, okay.
I did a glitter dust on it.
Let's see here. So I'm gonna kind of growl at getting hit, and the idiot that hit me, I'm attacking twice.
Okay. Both those.
What was that?
I think those
Both
hit.
of those.
Okay. And now that bitch is on fire.
Plus, he probably took a lot because he's vulnerable. He probably took more than the 60 damage.
Yeah, it seems like it did do a lot of damage to it.
I yell out an undercomment, "Don't touch me!"
Do you move as well?
you stay there?
Like 5 feet?
Well, I did a full round, so I mean,
You could 5-foot step.
yeah. All right.
And you hear from this one, it's like, ah, this one has fire.
Yeah.
I scream, I am fire!
It's going to extend all of its strands to you, Nataka.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Well, you're not flat-footed. So you have all your
Miss.
touchy.
Miss.
That one misses.
Yep. That one misses. That one hits.
That one probably hits.
Give me a fortitude. You
Really?
take 6 points of strength damage.
I have 11 fortitude. Like, what the hell?
Eight's
Okay.
not that
Points
bad
of
at all.
strength damage?
Yep. And it
Holy
pulls you
fuck.
closer.
I mean, I have
And it
15,
pulls you, yep,
and I rolled
5
a 4,
feet.
so...
Here comes the other strength. Oh, it misses.
And now I have 4 strength
You're
damage.
so Nataka's taken like 8 strength damage, I think, because there was already 2 from the other one.
Yep.
Ouch.
You might be encumbered at this point. I don't know.
Stop, it's your turn.
Okay.
But what's your total strength now? Are you down to like 2 or something for Nataka?
I'm down to 2, yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely gotta be encumbered. I bet.
So, rules be rules. Swift action, switch into my snapping turtle style. And that leaves me with a free action to activate a feat. And so I am going to activate, because I'm assuming that my allies informed me about...
I yelled that they're weak to fire.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm gonna flurry and activate Elemental Fist. Wait, can I flurry?
Plus, you would have seen how they reacted to Nataka's fire as well. That they really did not like it. So you've seen evidence of it now too. You can flurry. This is a full round action.
It doesn't say that though. Like, you know, Stunning
Yeah,
Fist
flurry's
works. I don't think I can flurry.
Yeah,
Elemental
Stunning Fist it replaces an attack. Flurry is just a full round action.
Right, but I'm calling an Elemental Fist, which works like a Stunning
Oh,
Fist
yeah, yeah.
or other fists.
Yep.
So with
Yeah,
that,
it just replaces one of your normal attacks.
I'm gonna activate 2 feats then. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Vital Strike.
Yeah, it would.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm getting
Does
all
Vital
like
Strike?
complicated.
Does Vital Strike let you roll extra elemental dice too?
No.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
It doesn't work if it's a standard action thing.
Wait, Vital Strike won't.
Well,
work
Elemental
with
Strike
this?
isn't. Elemental Strike.
I don't know if Elemental Fists works
It's not
on
a
standard
standard.
actions, but if it... What?
It's not a
No,
standard.
Elemental's like Stunning
It's
Fist.
not
You
a
just
standard.
apply it to an attack, so you can do that.
Okay,
you can
then
do
that's
it on a
fine.
Vital
It'll
Strike.
work with Vital Strike.
I just
But
don't
if
think it'll
it's
multiply
like
the
a
dice.
standard action, like Cleave, or
Oh yeah. You can't Vital Strike with a spring attack.
Spring Attack.
No, I think Secret knows how it works.
Yeah, I'm
Right. I was just
confused.
confirming. I didn't know what the... Yeah, never mind. We're good.
Okay, here it is. Oof.
36 hits.
To start though. I punch it in the eye. Singular.
Although this thing looks like a rock, it actually doesn't have a whole lot of like resistance to its body. It's actually rather rubbery. And the fire does hurt it a little bit more than normal.
Nice.
So you do damage. Is that your turn?
Should I 5-foot step? No, I'll stay where I am.
Alright, Valyria, it's your turn.
Oh man.
Where in a little bit of a pickle for
Oh yeah, I gotta roll this one's
amount of
reflex.
strength damage.
Just keep Nataka alive.
I think it failed.
Get Nataka to be effective. That's my advice.
Nataka
Yeah,
has 2
Nataka's
strength
looking
right now.
pretty encumbered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down
Yeah.
8 strength.
If we can do something about that in combat, probably not. But
Well, I mean, I know lesser restoration takes 3 rounds.
I'll
to
quickly
cast,
ask
so,
Araxi, did their tentacles provoke?
I don't even know if I know that.
It doesn't seem like they do.
Yeah, I say I don't think so. Their bite does.
Okay. Well,
They threaten with their bite.
in case I'm in range of this guy, I'll make sure that I get out of range of his bite attack. Cast Grace, move over here, cast Heal. Your strength damage is gone.
yay!
Oh,
Oh, so you're at full
okay,
health.
Thank you. I was already at full health.
Yes, but still.
Well, I was thinking,
and that guy needs to make his reflex save again.
He did. It
Yeah,
20.
he already
I'm guessing
did.
that
He rolled a
doesn't work.
20.
That doesn't, yeah,
Okay, so
that's correct.
This ominous
this
number
one's gonna
3
bite
has
at
me
Soph.
curious. Why is that there?
If I could
reason.
get a haste, that would be great, without sacrificing attacks.
Okay, bite me.
It's gonna
I
try
have
and
my
bite you,
AC
Sava.
up. No.
I don't have Quicken Spell yet.
What is that against?
Also,
AC?
Quicken Haste is like a level 8 spell, so.
Yeah, versus the...
Misses. Oh!
Okay, good.
Do I want to grapple this thing? Because it missed.
You can try.
Maybe.
Well, I mean,
Is
I
that using
have
immediate-
haste.
Does it use an immediate action to do that? To do your grapple thing, though?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because that'll use your swift action for next turn, so I mean that's something that you should take into consideration. If it's just something you could do for free, then there's might be something just to do. Because then you can just drop the grapple next turn.
Honestly, I don't really want to grapple it, but I'll look that up. That's my turn. Well, I mean, I'm not
Alright.
gonna grapple him because he missed.
Araxi, it's your turn.
Okay, apparently the will save thing didn't work, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and blow a high level spell on this guy. Even though I don't really want to. But
Yeah, it's an immediate
it's looking
action.
kind of hairy. Yeah, so you'd give up your swift action next turn if you did it. So that might be
Yeah.
something worth considering. I'm gonna do how close is like close enough it is? 25 plus 35. I think I would get pretty close for Chains of Light, so I'm too far away to Chains of Light him. So, but I could do something different. I could do a Persistent Black Tentacles. That might work, but I don't know if that'll work on him. It might work.
Tentacle the tentacle monster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could. Or I could just move even further back and summon something. And we'll do that. Or I could haste. I could just haste Nataka. I'll do that instead. I'll just move back here and
Safa.
haste Safa, Nataka, and Valyria. But not myself.
Oh,
Okay.
baby, I like some haste.
So,
Oh my god.
Nataka, it's your turn.
I was about to cast. I was about to drink a potion of haste. So that's
yeah, now
amazing.
go ahead and just throw extra bombs.
Yes, sir.
I love how even though my strength is drained, I'm still decent at hitting and doing damage.
Yeah, being a full marshal
So-
is really nice.
Yeah.
The one that just focused me, this little turd over here.
Yeah. Yeah, you should do something about him.
Yeah, go ahead and take care of that guy. I'll handle this one.
Aw, nat
And
1.
one misses.
Yeah.
The other two hit.
Oh, they hit.
Oh,
Two of them,
but
nice.
but
Yeah,
the
first
first one also takes 1d6 because he's on fire.
Yep. Also, the guy that missed here has to make a reflex for splash damage.
Yep.
That's a lot of damage.
I don't think their reflexes are very good either. Yeah.
What'd you just do? You did
Apparently their
60
will saves are
damage?
decent.
Plus 64 damage?
Well, it was more than that because they were vulnerable, so it probably was more like 90 maybe. I don't know.
Oh, right.
The
He's
splash
only gonna
is
do
16
half
as
of
well.
Each one, so half. Yeah.
No, they're vulnerable to fire. He's gonna do like half extra.
Half more.
He did
right.
like 90
of
damage
each
to
one,
him.
though, not as.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's all I was saying.
So yeah, splash is 16
Okay.
damage, by the way, and he failed
Yeah.
his reflex.
Nice.
And then the other guy took 4 for being on fire, and you know, everything
Yep,
burns.
I got the damage.
yeah, this guy probably took like 100 damage right there. They probably have like over 100 hit points, so
Is that your turn?
yeah.
Yeah, that's full attack. No point
All right,
moving.
it's gonna full attack you back.
While screaming and in pain and on fire. Yes.
It is like, bah.
Luckily, my AC went up because of haste. Oh.
Roll me a
Damn.
whatchamacallit.
It does
Roll
not
me,
confirm though. Not that it matters because it was a 0.
Roll me a fortitude.
How is it a 0?
It doesn't actually get crits for this
Oh.
strand, probably.
Really? The highest
You
I've
take the
rolled on
5 points of
fortitude is
strength
9.
damage.
Nope.
Here comes another strand. 13. Is that 10?
13 misses.
26.
What?
Oh yeah, I forgot to do the pull. 37, so it pulls you 5 feet with 1.
Yeah.
Give me
the
a second
26
fortitude for
fucking
that.
hits.
You maybe roll better at fort. Do it. Yeah, it's better.
That one
Hey.
succeeds,
Alright.
Woo.
No 6 damage.
and you don't take
for
any strength damage.
Yeah.
But it's
You're
gonna
starting
you
at
take
5
5.
anyway.
again. It pulls
Yep,
you
5
5
to
feet
5.
closer. It's gonna third.
Yeah, you might take a bite attack too. This could be
Give me
hairy.
a fortitude.
All the dice rolls. Oh
Fuck.
man.
Take 2 more points
Me.
of strength damage. And its
Down to
last
3
strand.
strength. Gross.
Yep.
I'll save us all.
I'm sorry, I only had 1 heal prepared today.
Oh, and that other one pulls you 5 feet closer.
Hmm.
Alright, that's its turn. Safa, it's your turn.
Maybe Safa can finish this dude off.
Yeah. Okay. So swift action. I'm gonna activate weapon focus and weapon specialization, replacing vital strike, and I still have 1 more charge on the elemental fist.
Good stuff.
If I knew how to spell. Oh goddamn. I hate these drop down boxes, like I have to scroll all the way down to the thing. Maybe not. I might be able to type, but I'm lazy. Okay, and then I don't think I need to move, so I'm probably fine where I am. And a flurry? Now, when I hit him last time, I didn't, like, identify anything resistant.
Nothing seemed to be blocking your damage. It all went through.
Let me just double check the that the first number's correct. So that should be it. And sorry, it takes a little bit of time. I'm just never really sure what I want to do till the last second. Okay, and then I have a haste attack, so I should have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yes, okay. Let's go.
Okay.
For everyone that hits
Are all
it.
those numbers correct?
Yeah.
Out. Those are some low rolls. Except for the 24. Unfortunately,
that
Safa,
attack.
none of those attacks hit.
Maybe I should just full round take 4 attacks.
The 24 got closest.
Yeah.
You're trying to like hit it, but its like mouth is almost acting like a shield, like deterring like your fists from like finding purchase as it's trying to like bite you back.
So I didn't hit it at all.
Nope, none of those attacks hit.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Okay.
How
Alright,
the
Valeria, it's
hell
your
am I going to help Nataka out? Maybe I can give it a save or suck?
Oh, don't forget to
Real
roll
quick.
a
For the
reflex
best?
for dude up here. Duder here.
I actually have a
we're
question
gonna
about
throw a
encumbrance.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're gonna throw a save or suck at this guy. He'll probably save, but it's what we got.
I mean,
So we're going to major curse this guy.
Oh boy.
Give me a will save.
I mean, you have 3 strength, right, Derek?
my question is, yeah, with 3 strength and encumbrance, I'm probably encumbered. I'm not 100%, but I'm probably am.
Are you-
Would that affect my throws?
Possibly.
Because I've got
Yeah, he saves.
just under 30 pounds that I'm carrying.
I mean, throw the strength damage onto your character sheet on Hero Lab and see what it does to your
Like
numbers there.
on the adjust
It didn't do
tab-
anything.
On the adjust tab and other adjustments, just
I know. I've got it down there. Ability score, damage, strength 7.
Yeah, it might not
Then
have,
it
it
doesn't
might not
matter.
affect
It
your
didn't
ranged
change anything.
attacks. Yeah, it probably just means you can't move.
It probably doesn't affect your ranger attacks, but it should affect your max dex though,
His
shouldn't
maximum. It
well,
might.
it'll
That's
affect
why I
his
would have figured
dex,
it
his
would, but I
CMB,
don't know.
his CMD, like things like that. But
There
range
is a
attacks-
check penalty that comes with encumbrance.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, let me
not.
see if what happens. If I go to the adjust tab and throw in, let's see, it's under other adjustments. So I put some ability score damage, let's say strength, and I'm gonna set my score. Set
This
it
is a work
as-
second armor check penalty.
So I know when I do that, it lowers my dagger's melee attack. Does it do anything to the range attack? It doesn't affect the range
first check
attack, though,
penalty
at
is
all.
-3, and then the other one's -6.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
It
what I'm
doesn't seem
saying.
like it. Oh, actually, if,
It also
I guess-
lowers your maximum dex.
My
doesn't
dex
s-
is 18.
Actually, I guess abilities like strength damage, I guess, doesn't work the same way as it used to. It doesn't look like it actually affects your carry capacity. It just affects your. So actually, no, you're fine as long as you don't get down to 0.
Yeah,
That's
Hero
weird.
Lab's pretty accurate.
Pathfinder must have
though.
changed that.
So if Hero
Yeah,
Lab
no,
doesn't punish you,
Pathfinder
you
must
should
have
be
changed
fine.
it. Yeah, Pathfinder
Is
must
that
have
your
changed it
turn,
because I know
Manta?
it didn't work that way in 3rd edition. But
Yeah.
I don't know what I can do about Nataka.
drain would lower it.
Um,
But yeah, I guess strength damage. On
Listen over here, Safa's gonna try and bite her.
So hopefully you can just kill it next round,
Wait,
and then
he's
the
gonna
strength
bite
damage
it.
will
Misses
matter.
again at 27.
That's what I'm thinking.
You can try to
Take
grapple it
another
this
big
time.
bite
my-
out of nothing.
Safi, you gonna try to grapple it this time?
Grapple it and bite it back.
Well, I don't want to bite it, not an aberration.
You taste like calamari.
Did it miss me? What was it, 20?
Yeah, it missed.
Okay.
27.
Sure. Why not?
Aw. Because he
Oh,
rolled
that
3.
24 will not beat its CMD.
Yeah, rough. I kind of didn't want to, honestly.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna CMB it instead. You
Okay.
can CMB, boss. So I'm going to use, let's see, Ice Spears. Do I want to do it as a persistent Ice Spears? Probably, but I mean... no, I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to use it as a level 3 slot. So I'm going to boost it, though. Boost the DC, at least. So... Arcane, Reservoir. Still have 6 more of those left. And I'm going to cast a 3... I get 3 Ice Spears. I'm going to... Actually, I'm not going to do it to boost... Yeah, I'll do it to boost the DC, actually. 3 Ice Spears, though, because I'm doing it to cast at level 13. So they're, like, in these 3 squares, basically. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit different, actually, because I changed my mind on doing persistent. So first thing it's got to do is it's got to roll a reflex save. And the DC is going to be 24. Alright. So it failed the reflex save. It's going to take some damage. So it takes 66 piercing damage and 66 cold damage. So I know it has cold resistance, so it's not going to take all that damage, but...
How much of is it from individual spears?
It's 2d6 per spear. I don't know if those count as separate damage sources or if it lumps them. That's good. So that's a good point. It might not do any cold damage.
I think
guess it
each
depends on
spear
how
is
you-
separate.
Yeah, so that's a good point. So it probably doesn't take any of the cold damage. Probably just takes the 26 piercing damage. Then I also get
Yeah,
to
it
make a
takes all the
CMB
piercing.
check. I get to make a CMB check to try to trip it, though. Assuming it's not like immune to trip or something like that.
It's immune to trip, Pluto. This thing doesn't have legs. It's a slug.
Is it though? Like, does it actually say it's immune
It is
to
immune to
it?
trip.
Damn.
It's immune to trip.
Okay, well I just do damage to it then.
You would know that with your identification.
It like
Okay,
hides
well,
as if
I already
it's
cast
like
it, so-
part of a cave. You know, it kind of has this cave.
Does it actually do
Alright,
a
the talk
trip
is
or
your
does it
turn.
just knock? Does it just knock prone? Actually, let me. Yeah, go ahead and go. I guess I'll look this up. It's the talker's gotta go. Anyway,
I'm
gotta
so
just do it
ready for
anyway.
my turn this time.
I look at the one that just pulled me in close and go, close and personal. And then throw 3.
Okay. Does your ranged attack provoke?
No.
Yeah, I guess it's a trip. Okay, so yeah, I don't
Okay.
get that then. Oh well, I do damage to it. It's one of my only damage spells prepared right now.
No, I don't provoke because I have close quarters thrower.
Then all of those bombs hit, and that is definitely more than enough to kill it. The second
What
bomb brings it down and kills.
Oh no, I'm slow.
And the third bomb hits it anyway because I'm pissed at it.
Okay. Yep, it is very, very dead and burnt and ash.
It's too bad because the CMB bonus would have been a plus 42.
I just cackle out loud.
You get an additional plus 10 for each spear that hits the target.
Stop, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to swift action activate. Well, it doesn't even have to be a swift action. I could free action. Wait,
You
is
have
a
to
free
anyway
action
because
a
you used your
swift
swift action already. You did an immediate action, try to grapple, so your swift action for this turn's used already.
Oh, that's right. God, that's hard. That's tricky to keep track of.
Mm-hmm.
Free action.
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm
annoying
gonna
there.
activate.
I should get the spell that gives you extra ones.
greater weapon specialization now, so I'm gonna hopefully hit on some of these flies.
Specialization doesn't increase your to hit.
To damage, though.
Increases your damage. Yeah.
It increases your damage. Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I already got the tree going. I got
Okay,
nothing else
so
to do.
the 30
so-
hits, and just the 30 hit.
God damn it. This is why I'm not power attacking, by the way, guys.
That's 13.
So I wanted to knock it prone. But apparently I couldn't.
Okay. I might have to pull out my weapon to... Yeah.
Do you do any additional damage, or is that it? Does the fire gone?
The fire's gone.
Oh wait, Nataka, roll me your 1d6 points of fire damage on this one.
All right.
I'm just keeping this guy busy so Nataka can clear everything. That's my plan. That's why I was like,
so,
help Nataka.
It was burning from the fire, and then the punch is actually enough to send it into bleeding out and dying.
Okay. We're not quite out of it though, because there's still one guy over here who's got the chains of light on him.
Is that your turn?
Well, now that I know it's down, I'm gonna go ahead and, 5-foot step.
Something happens at the beginning of this round.
Oh man, it's the rune, isn't it?
Oh crap.
Something else, actually. Well, I don't know. It's up to you guys to determine. There's like a misty vapor that appears near the rune, and it takes a shape.
Oh, this clown again.
But she doesn't appear to have like any weapons. It's just her in her armor.
I don't
And
think
she
she's
looks
actually
out,
there.
and it says, "So you are the ones who've been messing with my glyph."
Nope. It was these things.
Valeria, it's your turn.
It was these things. We're just trying to stop them.
We're just making sure they don't do any more harm. It's Knowledge Arcana for a spell in place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. To recognize a spell in place.
I don't have that. I don't know what she's gonna do. I don't know. Maybe I'll try and dispel her. I don't want to hit the rune. I just want to. Maybe I'll
Targeted spell her.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and dispel her.
Okay.
I mean, if she's an illusion again, then that's a good option. Stop annoying me with your stupid illusion. And even if she's actually there, I'm hoping it's sort of a buff.
Is that the
It
total?
probably doesn't do jack shit.
23 is not enough to do anything here.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
I'll move. I don't want to be too close to Soph. I'll move over here. That's my turn.
This guy's like sitting here just like bound by some chains, like rah, 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 rah.
Oh, yeah, I gotta roll for
Yeah,
it.
I guess he has
Yeah,
to
their
make his
reflexes.
save again. Yeah. He needs to roll a 18 or higher.
Yeah, if I threw one on him, you'd have to roll a nat 20. My chains of light unboosted is
Alright,
25.
Araxi, it's your turn.
Alright, can I roll a knowledge arcana to see, does it, like that mist, for example, is that,
Yes, you can
was that
roll a knowledge
indicative of
arcana.
something? Okay. I do have heightened awareness and heroism, so that's a 33.
The DC is 20 plus spell level.
To recognize spell in place?
Spell in place.
Sounds right. Might be 15.
Okay, well, you do recognize a spell as it manifests. This is an illusion, but it's not the same kind of illusion you saw before. This is a projected image.
Projected image.
Yep.
Does that mean it can hurt us, or...?
The
Yeah.
caster can cast spells through it.
Okay. So I probably
You're
do
seeing
want
an
to dispel
image
this.
of whoever this is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know who this is. She's missing an ear, right? Or
Yep.
has like a cut off ear or whatever. So I'm pretty
Unless
sure
it's somebody
uh,
who's just dressed up as our foe, using a really nice mundane disguise, and then projecting themselves.
That's vaguely possible, I suppose. I think I probably want to just also attempt to dispel, but you know, do it better.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh!
So I don't think there's a reason to do greater dispel here because I'm only gonna. It's just an image I want to get rid of. It's one spell, and greater dispel like gives me a bonus against a single spell for like counter spells, but otherwise it doesn't. So there's, as far as I can know, there's no reason to do that. So we'll do the normal dispel magic. I'll boost the caster level as well with an arcane reservoir point. You see now use 11 out of 16 points, although you start with some used already. So this should be a caster level check with plus 15 to it. So hopefully this does it. Nope, it's a really low roll.
Ah.
That's even worse than Valeria's. I had a better bonus, but a lower roll. I'll also like move a little bit closer. Like I'll fly a little bit closer, I guess, as well.
Okay.
Well, kind of at an angle over here. I'm gonna kind of loop the back over here a little bit. I think somewhere like over here. I think that'll be good. This is an overland flight.
Taka,
That's my turn.
I'm gonna pop a potion of lesser restoration. Well,
You dispelling bomb it.
extract.
I do say, like, as I try to spell, like, she's not really here. It's an illusion. But it can still hurt you.
Well, I can't do that now that I've drank the extract, but
Oh, well, yeah, that's true, I suppose.
So Lesser Restoration will cure 1d4 points of damage. Did you roll that?
fucking
Aw.
really?
Like I said, though, the strength damage doesn't actually affect your encumbrance, so you can still move, too. You're just... Yeah. If you take more strength damage, you could get knocked... If you get to 0 strength damage, you're paralyzed, so don't let that happen.
And you moving, Nadak?
I will be. I'm gonna fly up 30 feet and over.
Okay. Stop it, Zutra.
So I'm over here 30 feet up. Yay!
Oh my god, guys, this is dumb. I have to roll high to hit anything. Do you guys tell me anything about, the...
Well,
Yeah, we told
I
you
did
that
say-
it's not real, but it can still hurt you.
I said she's an illusion, but it can
Should I
still
do
hurt
anything
you.
about it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It
I
might make
think
sense
we
to
should
you just go finish off the roper. Like,
Yeah.
It's paralyzed still, so it should be easy to kill.
I will... Okay. I'm going to run acrobatics, try to tumble past her, jump up the cliff, and then tumble into melee range of this thing. What do I need to do?
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Roll me acrobatic.
Okay. One acrobatics to rule them all.
Just you get.
Okay. Do I still have a standard action?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have haste on.
You are hasted.
That's right. I could have actually flown further than 40. No, I'm not hasted. Everybody else is hasted. I'm the only one that doesn't have it.
I'm gonna try to declare a knockout.
All right.
Let me just check this number because this one's a little different. So +2 there. And the damage is still, I still have all those feats active right now. What is the fortitude save? Here, I'll tell you that in a minute. Here, I'm gonna roll that. And do I hit it? DC 20 fortitude.
31 hit.
Yeah.
Fortitude saves against,
Yeah.
but you hit it.
Damn.
And you deal all that damage.
It's a bar fight skill, honestly.
This one's also much easier to hit because it's being paralyzed by these golden chains.
That's nice. I like that.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Zap.
Sounds like a circus act if I've ever heard one.
I'm becoming one, I guess. Give me some trapeze. I'll probably be fine.
Oh no, the number ticked down to 0. It's gonna shoot a lightning bolt at someone. Is that what the D8 was? What
So
direction?
a random lightning bolt shoots out in this direction.
Oh. Do you feel that tingle? Is your hair staticky now, Nataka?
Although I don't know, I'm
Yeah.
30 feet up, so
Yeah, still close. Electricity is electricity.
It probably. I like to think that Ataka's hair stands on edge,
Yeah.
like as it shoots past, and maybe shortly
well,
after.
it was a shocking situation.
Yeah.
And on her turn,
It's only
she
fun
begins to
because
cast
they're
a
gonna do
spell,
it.
and she says, "I have no patience for you. I'll burn you from this land."
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen, Pluto. Actually, next week.
Is it?
Yeah. Wait, no, it's not. Never mind. Just kidding.
Yeah, Derek's not in the
No.
Kingmaker game.
No, he's not.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Illyria
I
and
I
Ataka?
like dad jokes.
Is that it, or is Araxi roll?
My
Zergrim just
thing's
likes
like
puns.
lagging out. I can't actually interact with it. I think I gotta refresh.
He's like the pun master.
I don't know why it does this. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have a plus 27 to spellcraft, so my check's probably.
I think you auto succeed. You all know
Yeah.
she's casting Firestorm.
Okay. Good thing I have resist energy lightning, right?
Everybody, give me a reflex save.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna use one of my Grand Destiny charges. I have 3. It's my Grand Destiny to succeed this check. So I get a +4 competence bonus to my reflex.
Thank you for letting me see this. Wait, is this storm or swarm? What's the difference?
Firestorm.
It's Firestorm.
Okay. I don't think I've seen MRC didn't have it.
Okay
at
then.
least.
So
Okay, so 25, 21.
add an additional
give me-
+4 on
give me a
top
sec.
of that. So this is gonna be. Oh jeez, it's lagging so much for me for some reason. Okay, so that
Ooh.
Ouch,
is
you got an
8.
8.
I did, but it's I do have the +6 to that, so it's actually a 14. It's still probably too low, but
I want to
The
see if
Deliria
I
roll?
want to immediate action this. What
yeah,
is
my roll
that?
20 is super
7?
laggy right now for some reason.
I'll
It might
try
be
and
the
immediate
music,
action this.
I don't know.
What's your
I
immediate
don't
action?
think so.
I mean, that's the only
To-
differences
Oh.
that have been.
To re-roll.
Mine's
Okay.
22, by the way. I have the
22.
haste on.
Haste gives you a bonus,
So,
Oh,
yeah.
how'd I do? I
Yeah.
think I'm fine.
Oh, mine's also a 22.
I'm probably not, actually.
Oof. This is gonna be nasty, guys. Nobody
Wait.
save.
Hold on,
Oh,
let
shit.
me
Yeah.
think about this.
The 25, the highest, does not save.
Is there did I use my swift action? No, I didn't. Is there an immediate action I can do to access a lovely feat I don't know about?
I mean, you could get improved. Well, I guess you already rolled it, though.
Dodge, maybe.
if you already had,
So,
you know,
the
lightning
raw
reflexes or
fire
whatever.
damage from this, these like, not columns of fire, but like, these like missiles like streak down and hit in a 10-foot area around you guys for 69 points of fire damage.
Yeah, that's pretty
See?
good
This
damage.
is why I have
Ow.
160 health.
Yep, that's why I have 113, which is pretty good for a level 13 wizard or
Yeah.
Arcanist. And that's
I'm working
with
hard to
alternating
survive.
hit die too. Like I got 3. I don't have. If I did normal average, it'd be 4 for every hit die, but I've been alternating 3, 4,
And that's
3,
her
4,
turn.
3, 4. So, just really only.
I shout down to my
That's
allies. I
hit
thought
points.
you said I don't have to worry about her.
Okay.
No, we
allies,
said
she's
she
an
can
illusion.
still hurt
And
you.
then she can still hurt you. What
Yeah.
damage did I take again? 60.
I'm a little slow.
I was
69.
refreshing everything.
69.
Okay, it seems like it's not as laggy now, so I think I just restarted like my entire web browser, and it seems like it's working a little bit better.
Basopha's a little mad about that, honestly.
I don't know, maybe there was like a memory leak or something somewhere. I did have PDFs open like overnight, so maybe that did it.
Okie dokie. Who's hurting the most?
I even
Nataka?
thought about that afterwards. I was like, maybe I should have
I'm
just
at 19.
prepared, like ready to action, dispel, greater dispel to counterspell, because I would have been able to counterspell at like a +19. But that
Fly
probably would have
over
low
here.
roll on that then. It would have mattered.
And I'm a channel.
Prepping it is fun, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually. I should do this more.
19d6. Ouch.
You can heal for 24.
So you and Nataka heal for 24 from channel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I should have done. I should use a Grand Destiny, my caster level check. It wouldn't have mattered though. I would have rolled the same as you did, but do that next time. If there's ever was a time to use Grand Destiny, that's it.
Oh, that's my turn.
Okay, this one is got to roll, see if it's not paralyzed anymore.
Yeah.
Is it paralyzed still? 23.
No, it's not paralyzed anymore.
Oh,
God, it's
no!
out now.
It's gonna attack somebody, probably Safa.
It's like, ugh! And like now that it's like able to move again, it looks very worried when it looks to
Yeah,
her.
it might just run
Oh,
away,
good,
I guess,
good, good.
too. Because its friends are dead.
It like so very slowly, Safa, it begins to like scuttle away like up the mountain.
Oh,
Does it do
no.
a withdraw? Oh, it would have provoked still, right? It still provokes, right?
It's withdrawing, but yeah, it provoked.
Safa, you can get it! Free attack!
I can't grapple provoke though, can I?
No, you
I
can't.
triple it. And it's
No, you
nothing
can-
to
well, yeah, it's immune to it.
sunder.
Yeah, you could just do damage, though. If you still have Elemental Fist, you could do that.
No,
Hit it
I
for fire
don't.
damage.
I only
You
got
could also
2
stunning fist it if you have that
rounds.
still. If you have a stunning fist left, you can do that.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay, I will just... I'll throw a random fist at it.
27 hit.
Okay.
You give it a parting gift.
Yeah.
You just barely hit it.
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna let it leave because I got
Don't
bigger
come
fish to
back.
fry. But
I'm studying.
Araxi, it's your
damn
I'm
it.
like, all right, I'm basically out of level 3 spell slots, but that's okay because I could just use level 4 slot, and if I'm not gonna do anything else anyway, I might as well just for funsies use heightened spell if I have that still. I think I do. I don't think I replaced it or anything silly
Chase
like
it
that.
down with missiles.
Let me double check. I haven't used it in so long that I don't remember if I actually still have it. Yeah, I do. I have heightened spell. Okay, so I'm gonna do a heightened dispel magic because why not? Because
Okay.
it'll be funny if it works for
Oh.
reasons. I'm gonna boost the caster level as well, and I'm gonna use Grand Destiny on this caster level check. So I'm putting a lot into this. So here goes nothing.
Go for it.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Oh my
that's about
fucking
right.
god, Pluto. Seriously?
That's about right. Okay, well.
Like, seriously? That just happened?
Yeah, that's about normal. And now my roll 20 is like freezing up again. Why is it doing this? Well, okay. Anyway, that's my turn. That was a full round action.
Nataka, it's your turn.
Maybe Nataka can dispel it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that if we don't want it to affect the glyph, because I don't know what's going on with the glyph.
Can't you just exclude it? Like, it's a bomb attack.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. But, you know, that's up to you. Just, you know, do whatever you want.
Kill it! Sophisis.
I'm gonna fly up here and toss a dispel at her.
At her?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, dispelling bomb. Trying to dispel the...
Well, I'm not gonna
I'm
be
like
able to
more
dispel
interested in
the
killing it
rock
and
creature.
then dealing with her over anything.
Well,
but, yeah.
that's why I'm flying up this way. I know it's
It's
not
fine.
attacking, but
She's
she is, so she's
not
kind of
as-
more of a serious threat.
Yeah, but she just did like fucking 70 damage to us, so and he didn't. So yeah,
70 damage
you
to
can tell.
all of us.
You can tell why I have
all at
certain
the same
priorities.
time.
Okay.
So yeah, here's, and I'm excluding the glyph, so it should just hit her.
Okay.
Damn.
Ouch. That's
We're
not
getting
enough.
super low rolls on our dispel checks.
That-
Yeah, these low roll.
I feel like that should actually hit her, because that's to hit, not...
Oh, that's just a
caster
hit to
level or
hit.
anything.
Oh,
you're
that's
right,
it?
okay.
Okay, yeah, that hits it.
And then caster level
yours would only be a
13. Okay,
Plus 13.
I've
probably.
never done this.
It's just a
It's
d20
just-
plus 13,
Yeah.
unless you have any other bonuses. Like I was able to apply a bunch of bonuses to make mine better, but
I don't think I do, because I don't normally deal with that kind of stuff. So
yeah, it's probably just plus 13.
let's see. Ah,
No.
Yep, low roll. That's not enough.
Yep. So
Turn.
she's getting another turn to fuck us up.
Stop, it's your turn.
Okay. I run and leap off the cliff to grapple her.
I don't
Okay.
know if that's gonna work, but
If I face
Try
plant,
it.
that's fine.
Give me an attack.
Because I'm good at acrobatics and stuff.
yeah. I'm not sure how it interacts with like physical attacking on these
We'll find out.
when this spell works.
All right,
Yeah, we're gonna
run,
find
duck,
out together
leap.
for science.
For science. And
Yeah.
where is my lovely grapple button? this number accurate? Because I'm used to... No. Hiya! Oof. Not the greatest.
Give me a will save, Soph.
Okay.
Should probably have a +4 on that. You've been told
Why?
it's an illusion.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you know.
Sapa, you sort of make contact and like struggle with it for a moment, but as you touch it, you realize that like she is not really there. It is an illusion.
Wait, but can I like stop the illusion?
No.
Not physically.
Okay, well, science!
Her round.
Where's
She looks at you, Safa, since you came to attack her, and she laughs, and she yells out loud, "I am a Lever Azrene, scion of Abraxas, and I will put an end to all of you."
Can I
And she keeps
immediate
casting a
action slap her?
Do it!
She's got to be somewhere
Araxi, do
nearby,
you know
though,
if she has to be
isn't it?
nearby to use project
Yeah,
damage?
yeah, she does.
Typically you do.
Unless she has, I mean, she could be pretty far away if she has. There's a reach spell, so she could be further away with that if she's meta magicking it. But even then, yeah, she has to. You have to have line of sight too.
I think it's
So,
my problem is I don't know where she is, so I can't really do anything.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh,
it's
I
a
don't know
pretty
what this
long
spell
range,
is.
like several hundred feet. So I think, or like a couple hundred feet at least.
Does Araxi spellcraft it and talk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I auto succeed that, but let me roll it.
Oh, yeah.
So plus, yeah, that's.
Araxi,
37.
you know for sure, and Nataka, you know. She looks at Safa, and like as she smiles, she begins to cast this, and you see her filling her hands with positive energy,
Oh boy.
and you know she's casting heal.
She's trying to
How the hell is she
prove
doing
a
that?
point.
I thought she was a
isn't
wizard.
Oh!
The good news is it can only bring you down
She
to 1
attempts to touch
HP.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she has to hit a touch attack, and you get a fort save, I think. So, or a will save.
It's a will
Or-
save.
Come on,
Yeah, will
miss.
save.
What is my touch right now? 26.
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Well, that's because I get dodge bonuses because of my turtle stance and stuff, so...
Does it
Yeah,
24
she
touch?
misses.
Oh, yeah? No, you don't.
Your touch? Oh wow.
She
Yeah,
misses
most of
it.
her AC's touch. Her touch AC is 26.
Jeez.
Shield
And
bonus,
she looks
natural
surprised.
bonus, dodge, dex bonus,
Valyria, it's your
deflection bonus. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We have haste on us, right?
You guys do, yeah.
I'll patch up the party a little bit more.
Wait, oh my god, I'm
Let
sorry.
me-
I was looking at the wrong thing. My touch is 23. Shit,
You can exclude the roper from your healing.
She hit you after all? Okay, then
Yeah.
roll me
Yeah, I'm gonna
a...
exclude the
I
rope.
believe it's a will save.
Yeah, it would be a will save.
Okay, I can do that. I can do this.
I don't know if that's gonna change what Valyria wants to do, though. Oh, you passed it, so.
Yeah. Sort of, maybe.
Oh,
It
yeah, you passed.
might.
Okay.
Alright, let's
So
see.
she's
You
not gonna take
take...
as much damage then.
Oh, is it a dice roll now?
It's
Yeah.
not even a
No.
dice roll. It's
It's
half.
gonna do a flat amount.
Oh,
It's
half.
It's gonna do 75.
Okay.
75.
Oh, so it might not matter then. You might still be at 1 health.
Well, it still matters. Okay.
So you're gonna take half of this, so you take 95 points of positive energy damage, but it cannot bring you below one.
Heal
No.
maxes out at 150.
Max is 150. So it's
Oh,
75,
right, 150.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I have
just say
16
75.
health left.
Positive energy burns.
So you might actually do
Yeah.
something different instead of the channel then. I haven't added it, so.
Do I take extra damage?
I subtracted it too. I'll,
No, that was
Okay.
I'll cast a spell to heal Soften. I say that we should, if we can't dispel this illusion, we need to get away from her. Or here.
Safa says, wasn't last time just one of her minions?
Yeah.
It
Maybe
might
there's a minion.
still be, but anyway. I'm gonna inflict some wounds on you. This is 3d8 plus 15, 13. I'm level 13. You heal
Pretty
some
good.
of those wounds
Ooh,
back,
6.
so hopefully she can't, like, knock you out immediately, although she might be able to. Who knows?
I have one more Grand Destiny charge before I have to recast it.
That's my turn.
30? Oh,
So
okay,
I could try the same play
This
as
one
last turn.
continues
Wait,
to scuttle
oops.
away.
Yeah, it's gonna get away probably. I don't.
So it's
we
like,
have
yeah, it's
more
off the
important
map.
issues. It's okay. We still defeated it in my opinion.
Yeah.
it
it's very
understands not to come back.
Yeah, it knows not to mess with us. If it sees us, it'll be like, "Oh no, I remember
Rex-
those guys. Fuck that. He killed my 2 bros." Which I didn't really like anyway. I'm gonna do the same thing as last turn, except hope I don't roll
Good
on that
luck.
one. Yeah.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
I need it apparently. So this is I'm gonna do it again, heightened, for fun, just for fun. There's nothing else I can do with a move action really anyway, so might as well take the full round to cast a heightened version of it if I'm using level 4 slot. Heightened Dispel Magic with Grand Destiny to give me a competence bonus on my caster level check, and another point Arcane Reservoir.
I kind of didn't want him to get away.
Yep. That's cool.
Oh my goodness.
I want you guys to succeed right now.
I know
I
you
do too. I want to
We
succeed
all
so
want
bad,
to.
but I just can't. Apparently, I can't roll. I've
All right,
rolled
Nataka.
3
I know what
dispel
I'm-
checks, and they've all
I
been
know what I'm
4s
doing
or
next
lower.
turn.
What, you giving me a luck bonus?
If I don't die. Yeah, I'm giving you that
Okay.
luck bonus.
See, these
I
are
don't
all
have the
going to be
Grand Destiny
dispelling.
anymore, though.
Go
Multiple
for it. You
dispelling
might get it.
bombs. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
So let's see
So
here.
all
plus
those
13.
potentially hit. Yeah, plus 13.
Oh,
30,
there's one that
30's
might
pretty
work.
good.
I think the
Nataka.
30 will work.
The first one doesn't work. The second one hits it, and you see like her visage like gets disrupted for a moment, and she like growls in frustration, and she says, "This isn't over. You won't
Oof.
succeed."
We know.
And she goes away.
Yay! Thank
Whoa.
God, somebody finally rolled high enough on the spell check. Jesus Christ.
And it was the one with the lowest caster level check.
No, I have the same caster level check.
Yeah, I'm
Really?
the only
You
one
don't
with
have any
bonuses to
bonuses
it.
or anything? Wow.
Yeah.
okay.
I really wanted mine to work
There's-
too because it would have also made her roll a fort save or be stunned. That was the only advantage of heightening it. Would have made the DC harder for being stunned. Like, yeah, you're stunned
Stop
now
it,
that I
Georgia.
broke your image. But it didn't work.
Okay.
Not out of combat yet. She's still nearby, that's the thing too.
Is this thing still shooting out lightning? Like, are we out of
Well,
way too
it's
soon.
funny that you mentioned that because after it discharged that first blast, it got like lower in intensity, but it's building up again.
Of course it is.
I heard it's vulnerable to sonic damage, right? Or I don't know if Valeria told
Yeah.
us that.
I have a question.
Oh.
Do I see that roper anywhere?
Yeah,
But it's
it's
almost
climbing
sounding
up the sheer cliff.
Magic
it's running
missiles!
away.
Chase it down!
I'm not even gonna bother.
Oh, fine.
You can go chase him down though. I mean, if you don't have anything better to
I
do.
don't have magic.
No
missiles.
survivors.
Oh,
Freaking Nataka's like crazy.
Well, yeah, I just got whipped to shit with these things.
Yeah, you're like angry at him. This one
let me
didn't do
see.
anything
I
though.
need
It
to
was just
scroll up in
paralyzed the
chat
entire
a
fight.
long way.
So
Plus,
what are you
Nataka
doing?
likes it, they burn well.
I think he's looking for the riddle again.
No,
No,
Zach-
that's
oh,
what
sorry, I was
Mantis is
asking it.
doing.
Oh yeah, I don't know what Soph is doing.
Oh, is it my turn?
Sava, it's your turn.
I'm gonna grab something to drink while you're doing that.
Lick my wounds by pulling out a wand and handing it to Valeria.
I can't cast that.
You can't cast inflict moderate wounds?
I can cast inflict moderate wounds. Yes, I can
hand
cast
you
that.
that one.
I can't cast infernal healing.
Yeah.
She whatchamacallit, she prejudged you.
She would.
Can you do the roll? No, I'm not going to use that wand right now.
I stare at
my
you
roll
and
20
walk
is.
past you and go to Araxi with my haste. That's my turn.
Okay. It's your turn, Valeria. We gotta stay in rounds here.
My roll 20 is like broken because I'm accessing
She
the chat for
delays
everything. Like the entire game. Okay.
Goodness. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for what you sent me. What you wrote in chat.
Hmm.
What I sent to you?
No, not what you sent to me. What you wrote in chat for the party. What the glyph said to me.
Oh. That's fine, I can type it out for you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm copying this. And I am I want to do a wisdom check to see if I think that this is a riddle or something that can be like
Sure, button Rism. Golden roll.
if this is something that we can deal with that isn't like that if it's a glyph that we have to destroy or not.
Okay, well first of all, you think you can deactivate it a similar way to the one you deactivated before. As far as like what this is, if it's a riddle, you don't think it's a riddle, but you do think it's important.
Okay.
You don't have enough information yet, but it would be wise to remember these words. But first you gotta figure out how to deactivate it.
Okay. I know I can stop it from attacking by casting enchantment spells on it.
Yeah. I have Charm Monster prepared, so that's what I'm
The
gonna
spells are the Charm sub-school. So it has to be the Charm sub-school. Just an
The
enchantment spell
charm
won't work.
sub-school. I have compulsion sub-school.
But anyone can do this too.
Otherwise, we might need to like retreat right now.
No.
But you were inspecting it before and you got interrupted, so you can do that again if you.
Why don't you detect magic and see if you detect signatures somewhere else?
Before I do that, I will get within 30 feet of Araxi and Nataka, and I will channel again. You can go ahead and add the 22. Because I
22,
did
okay.
roll those dice.
I feel so alive.
And then I may return to, depending on what happens.
I'm actually going to take us out of combat for now, but there is sort of still like a timer ticking.
Okay.
I'm going to leave the combat tracker up though. What do you guys do?
I'll let that roper go.
I
much
want
as I
to
wanna kill her.
try to interact with this thing again.
Okay.
I ask if you want me to charm it, like, if you mentioned the charm school, like, I'd be like, well, I have a spell that I think would work then, and ask if you want me to cast it on it. So it stops shooting lightning, perhaps, or whatever. Because I have charm monster available, I can just throw it at it.
A bolt of lightning rips out in this direction.
You're better at spellcraft, right? Maybe
Yes.
if you charm it, you can try and interact with it and figure out a way to disable it.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then. I'll cast charm monster on it.
Charm monster.
Charm monster, level 4
Okay.
spell. And then I'll fly up to it and try interacting with it.
Alright, so let me turn off this music.
Or I could do it from over here and use sense or message, like we did with the other one. But
When you fly over and you cast charm on it, something happens.
I would have cast charm over here, and then flown up to it. That's the order of operations. So if something happens,
Well, it's the effect
I guess
is
what
within
happens.
its whatchamacallit, its area.
Okay,
Which is what's
if it happens once I come up to it, that's fine too. But I'm just saying that was the order I did it, and I cast charm and then moved up.
when you cast that magic or near it, it kind of like the runes begin to like fade in power a bit, and it no longer begins to crackle electricity.
Hmm.
And it seems like it's trying to like the lightning fizzles for now, and there's still a latent energy there, like the buzzing of electricity. So you think it's calmed for one round. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I'll still
I
go up
don't
and try to
know.
interact with it then, I guess. Do my
Okay,
do my
Rexy, this time
spellcraft.
when you touch it, while it's like this, it doesn't jolt you with electricity. And go, yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and give me a spellcraft.
It's 29.
Okay. You know that its defenses and its purposes. You actually know that this thing, it aside from its personal ward that shoots lightning and shit out of it, you also hear the whatchamacallit, the words that I post in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from its defenses that I gave you before and its weakness, you know that what is necessary to disable it is that it has to be calmed. This glyph of fury has to be calmed. So what you need is, as a full round action, someone who's touching it or adjacent to it can attempt a diplomacy to try and calm the glyph, and 3 consecutive diplomacies will deactivate it.
Okay, so I would relay that without using the game terms, obviously, because Araxi kind of understands this in a different way, I'm sure. But so I say that I'll be like, it needs to be calmed down. It's fighting like an anger of some sort, and it needs to be calmed down. I think Valyria, I think you're best suited for that task.
Yeah.
Although I could do it.
Okay.
Because I actually
Unless you
also
can
have
boost
pretty good
yourself.
diplomacy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a plus 17 diplomacy. I think you have like 20s or something.
I have a
so-
plus 23.
Yeah, you're better at it then. So, but I'll tell you that like, um,
So I will try to take
I
3 full
can.
rounds
Here's what I can
to.
do to help you though
to
too before you do it as well. Is I can also give you the Grand Destiny because it's a one willing creature. So you can apply competence bonuses to it as well. If you want it.
Okay. What
I think I'll
will
do it.
that do?
Every time you make a attack roll, cast roll check, saving throw, or skill check, you can apply a +4 competence bonus to it before you roll it.
And how many is that?
3. You can do 3 of them, and it lasts within like 2 hours or something. But
Okay, I'll do that. I'll just go ahead and I'll roll this instead of using my diplomacy.
okay.
So I'll have a plus 27.
Okay. And as you begin to do that, the charm like begins to wear off of it, and it's become active again.
I'll recharm it. Burn a lot of spell slots.
You don't
first,
have
but-
to do that. I'm immune to
Don't have to?
electricity, remember?
Okay, I won't recharm it then. I'll just back away then. Yeah, I'll give you Grand Destiny back away in that case instead. I'll leave my charm monster in case I need the spell slot.
Okay. You do 1 diplomacy, and it succeeds because you see the glyph colors begin to dull again.
Cool.
Give me another one. That's another success. Nothing happens or nothing's around to bother you, so give me one more. All right. You do it.
Yes.
Cool. Grand Destiny's gone.
Yep. Uses up all 3 charges of Grand
The
Destiny.
glyph becomes inactive, and as you disable it, its energy leaves it and flows into you, kind of like before.
Okay.
So, for the next 24 hours, so you've got a little bit more duration on this one than you do from the previous one. You are immune to mind affecting effects.
Ooh.
Damn, we should have Nataka do this.
Unfortunately,
Nataka
some of
would
us
not
are
have been
not
able to
versed
succeed.
in diplomatic stuff.
Yeah, I know. Nataka is not a very good.
Well, so far there's
diplomancer,
been
as it were.
intimidate and diplomacy. So what if the others are like bluff and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's still probably going to be Valeria.
Was it
if
3
it's stuff
more?
like that, but there'll probably be one that doesn't need. Like they said, there's one that you can't reason
Wait,
with.
is there
Apparently,
2 or
we thought
3
it was going to be
more?
this one.
No, this is the one where it fights back.
Mm-hmm. He was all mad at us.
That's true, I guess. So I
So
guess
we
maybe
might have to trick the
technically
other
all
one.
can be reasoned with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out.
So we should try to get out of here now.
All right. Yep. What do you guys do?
If we have 5 rounds, I'll say that we should go into our cloud form
form. Yep.
and get the hell out of here.
I agree with that.
All
Was
right.
this the one that the Earth Genie wanted us to go to first?
I don't think so.
Which one
I
did she
don't
want us
think
to go
there was
to?
a glyph where the Earth Genie wanted us to go.
Where did she want us to go again then?
She wanted us to go to the Livid Sanctum.
Oh, okay. I don't even know where that is, but I don't know if she told us.
She
You didn't tell you
didn't
guys
because
where it
I was
You didn't believe her.
I was like, I'm willing to help you out, but not if you're lying to me. I don't think there's a glyph there. And she's like, well, then I'm done talking to you. Wall. And we're like,
Right.
okay.
Well, I'm wondering if we should go back there or not. Maybe she'll be back out and she'll be willing to talk to us
Oh,
again.
and as you deactivate that one, this bolt of energy hurtles from the Weeping Cliffs to that island that was on the in the middle of the Caltherium. And I made a mistake before. That bolt of electricity didn't go towards J, it went towards this one.
Did it go towards I or J?
The one from K, actually, I said it went to J, but I made a mistake. It actually goes
It
to
actually went
H,
over
the one
here.
that you guys are
Oh, it
at.
went to H.
Oh,
And
okay.
this one goes to there.
Well, you told me originally that I went to J, so it's actually going to J.
This
It
one
went
went
to
to J,
where
but
you
the other
guys
one
are.
actually went to H, where we actually
This is
went.
I.
I. So you originally told me you went to I, so it's actually going to J? No, H.
It went to 8,
Oh, okay. So you started with
yesterday
I.
and now this one's
Yeah.
going to J.
Okay.
And this one to J.
Yeah, originally you started with I, but
I don't know
yeah,
what that
guess
means,
it did
but, you know.
switch to somehow.
So this one went to this one, and then this one is going to that, going
Okay.
there.
So, I mean, if
Just
we
move
follow
those
our
along,
pattern,
that's
we would
fine.
go to J next. I don't know if that's actually what we're going to do, though, but...
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
I think that we should. We've been traveling a lot, and that maybe we should go to some place where we can rest.
Really?
I mean, I could teleport us somewhere, too.
Do we need to
Right.
rest? I don't.
Sort of.
I have, like, spells of every level, basically, except for level 3.
I've only used
Actually, I
like
have
a
one level 3
third
slot.
of my resources.
So I used a lot of my spells, but I still have spells. I could probably do another combat if we had to, and be fine. As long as the lever doesn't show up again. Which you probably would, but, you know.
Do I?
I think that one, I'd speculate
divination?
about it. So, like, the first time, yeah, it definitely wasn't actually a lever, but this time I think it was.
I do too. But once we get some distance away from H, I don't know. Let's go over here.
Okay, so we fly away from H a little bit, I guess. Out in the middle of nowhere.
I have a question for you guys.
And
Do you guys
I'll-
like experience?
That's fine.
Do we like experience?
It's not important.
Yeah.
I
to
just
me.
need one more hit, man. I just need one more hit. I don't care if we get it now or at the end of the session, because I'm assuming we're not going to like level up mid-session anyway, so...
Well, yeah, let's do
Because
that.
for that encounter, you guys get 16,800 XP.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
For defeating the 3 ropers and deactivating the glyph.
Alright, I'll put it in my journal.
So where you guys go?
I totally didn't add XP from the last session. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll group up here and I'll ask, like, do we want to teleport somewhere else? I could teleport us back to, like, Ayadara or something, probably, I think. I think it's close
Let
enough to
me
do that.
let me do a couple more things to get us topped off. I'll now use that wand.
But I could also just... I mean, we could
Okay.
also just go back to... I could even dim door us, probably. I
So
think,
it's
I
an
think the range
inflict
on dim door...
moderate.
I can get us... How many miles is that?
Which is caster level 3,
It's about-
so plus 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only like... It's less than 100 miles away down to, the...
That is not
Temple
within
thing.
dim door read.
So that isn't dim door. I'd still have to teleport then. Or we could just fly down there with, it would take us a long time, but... I probably still have to teleport us then. But if I teleport us there, we wouldn't have to use a teleport to get back, basically. We probably could, wind walk
Wait, what the hell?
again.
Oh, I keep hitting the minus for some reason.
Because you're like, inflict, I have to minus.
Yeah. I'm hurting myself.
It's like, no, you're fine in this case.
So keep going.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Is it a wand, or are you just using a bunch of spell slots?
Wands.
It's a wand.
Oh, okay.
This part of the adventure is really fun for the
A couple
DM. I
more?
like seeing where you guys go.
A couple more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a spell slot this time.
Are you sure? No, no, no. I spent good money on this wand. Use it.
I'm gonna use a wand on
Damn it,
myself.
Valeria. The wand.
And I'm assuming you guys are in windwalk form, and you're kind of like up in the air of this like
Oh, yeah,
immense
we-
cavern.
Yeah, and we
She
moved
can
away
still
from...
fly at 10 feet per round, not in windwalk form, I think. But to no, I don't
Yeah.
know.
There's
what
not
it
a
is.
whole lot that like comes remotely close to you.
I mean, even
but
if-
yeah, you guys see like in the sky, well, quote unquote sky. You guys see like things like that are capable of flight.
Okay.
Things that look like bats.
I think
and
you're close
stranger
enough
things.
to topped off. And I'm going to
Oh,
channel
okay.
one more time.
Plus.
And you can get a good look
wisdom.
at like your surroundings around here.
Close. I'm like
What is this
If anybody
Black
wants
Mire
to
over here?
perception.
29 points off, but that's
Yeah, I'll roll a perception.
fine. How many was that?
I still have heightened awareness
mean-
because I forgot to use it for initiative, so that's a 19.
Use 11 charges. Use one more.
What
so
level
it's even.
Yeah,
spell
such a
is
doofus.
divination? Level 4.
4th level.
I even have the note in my initiative +4 if you use heightened
I want
awareness,
even
but
charges. Use one more, Valeria.
I didn't actually say
Okay.
anything about it until after like initiative started already rolling,
you.
so I wasn't reading it.
Yeah, we can
I think
totally
the battle
handle
there
more
went pretty
stuff.
well. You
It
guys
did.
didn't get like hosed.
It could have maybe went a little better if
I
I had
was
used heightened awareness, because I
worried.
would have went. I would have went before the second roper, and that maybe would have stopped.
My
Nathaka
worry
from
is that
making-
all three of them would just like gib one person, and that almost happened,
No,
but
no.
it didn't.
My only worry is that we weren't able to get Nataka working because Nataka was the only way that we were gonna do that smoothly.
Yeah, especially with the fire,
Mhm.
fire damage. stuff.
The fire damage, the dispelling bombs. Yeah.
If it'd been, I mean, we've had some combats where Nataka couldn't, but this was definitely one where Nataka was super useful. I don't know, it's kind of interesting because sometimes we have like a fight, like the Banshee one, for example. That was one where it was like, buff Safa, she's the one that can take care of this one, and then like this one's like, Nataka's the one that can take care of this one. I don't know.
Heal
It's gonna suck when we face
Nataka!
something, and it's gonna suck when we face stuff immune to fire, because Nataka doesn't really have very good damage bombs for that situation.
I've got
Um,
some
okay.
extracts that would help, but
Yeah,
So I was
you
going
could turn,
to-
you turn
I
into a
was
support
gonna
character in that
heal
case,
with-
basically. And then that's the thing, is it's 3 support characters in Safa if we're against something fire immune.
Well, no, I've
that
got- I've
should
got,
top most people off. That was a good roll.
bomb
That was good.
admixtures. So I can turn my bombs into lightning damage or other types of damage.
How much health do I have? That puts me to full.
Yeah, that's good.
That puts me... It doesn't put me to full, but I mean, I don't know where exactly I'm at because Roll20 is doing the thing I did last week where I tried to type a number on my health bar and it lags out. So,
Ah, it's not
I'm waiting
me.
on it right now.
Haha.
no, I've been having problems all night with Roll20, so...
Hmm.
Oh my god, why am I so tired?
Don't worry, I'm doing homework.
And if we have time, I'm gonna prepare a divination.
Okay. So
I mean,
guys
do
have
you
time
want
right
to... We have time, I think, right now. Unless you want to wait until we teleport somewhere else before you do it. Because we're just kind of out in the open right now.
No. Okay.
Araxi just looks out perceptively among like the strange land that you guys are in.
Whatever. I can't get my health
Just,
to
like,
update, but
flowing black blood.
I'm at 98 out of 100 or 113, so. But the 15 health is, I'd heal almost all that from resting. I'd be at like 111 out of 113, so I'm doing all right, I think.
Karzak just rolled his will saves for a possible mage's disjunction.
We flew
you,
past
like,
this island before. Can you
pre-rolling all
remind us what
those.
we
That's a
saw?
good idea.
Yeah, I did.
On that island? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be like a shit ton of will saves, right?
It is,
So
yeah,
if you just have
per
those,
item.
yeah, if you just have all those pre-prepared, you can just be like, well, this is what happens if you mage disjunction. So
They taught me during the Elvana fight. I was like,
yeah,
hey,
you
we gotta
learn
end
from it.
session because we don't have time for this.
So this small island
God, I can't
is like
edit my health
this,
at
like,
all.
looking at it, it's this inhospitable isle of sharp mountain-like stalagmites that protrude from an upthrust wedge of rock.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw two buildings there. One of them is smaller than the other, and they're both kind of like on opposite sides of the island, one to the south, one to the north.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a bridge leading to the bigger one, and it looks to be some kind of temple that's like built into the rock.
Sounds like a scary, important place. Like
And
if
you
I
can
were
tell that
gonna
there
put
are
a
figures like both like in the air around it and like on the ground, traveling between those two buildings.
right, if I were gonna put like a final
There's also a
boss
big
fight
stone bridge
somewhere,
Oh,
I
leading
would
to
put it
the
here
temple.
or here.
We haven't checked out F.
We haven't. Uh, let's see. We need to find either a plaza that reflects in signs, quicksand, or a toadstool palace.
Okay, that's a lot to go
Uh,
on. Kind of, I guess.
Yep. What do you guys do?
Well, I still think it's I think I agree with Valeria that it makes sense to teleport somewhere to rest and come back tomorrow. You'd still have the protections from that glyph, from the second glyph, the next day, so...
maybe even the first
most of the
glyph,
day.
depending on like where we teleport to.
Yeah. I'd want to find a place, and like before we teleport, I want to find a place that we probably should go, like pick where we're gonna go, because it might make sense to, especially if it's somewhere that I can get to in a reasonable amount of time, I can go there and study it and make sure that I'm very familiar with it, so that I can come back here the next day.
okay.
Because it's easier to teleport to somewhere that the more familiar I am with, the easier it is to teleport accurately.
I'm fine. with
Yeah.
that.
Which one do you think we should look for next? We know where a rune or a glyph probably is. There's probably one here. But I don't know if that's where I want to go.
Is
next.
Jay sound like the one she was talking about?
Who's she?
The genie or whatever the fuck she was. The Earth Girl.
The Livid Sanctum? Maybe.
I think, honestly, I think we should go and check out what she was talking about, even though Valeria didn't believe her. Maybe you
I
do
really
now?
wish she would tell us why she really wants us to go to Livid Sanctum, though.
She doesn't seem
We
could try
not a
asking her.
glyph.
to us,
Yeah.
though.
Well, maybe
No,
she
she didn't
won't
ask
be the-
hostile. She just acted unfriendly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to give her the
But
benefit
if we
of
go
the
back
doubt.
now, I mean, that's the thing too. Is I mean, I don't know. We might be too far away to like want to fly over there now, but that could be where we teleport back to tomorrow, and then we can talk to her, or we could fly down
Yeah.
there right now. I mean, it would take a little while because we're like 100 miles away from it, but it's been
This-
pretty long at this point too.
This
right? 'Cause
place,
we flew,
it was a temple and two buildings in the middle of a stalagmite shards, right?
yeah.
Coming
It took
up
us like
around
This
the
island
island.
here,
6
yeah.
hours.
The whole island is like, it looks very inhospitable. It's just jagged spikes, and there's one smaller building right here, and then the temple built into the rock over here.
Like, we've been actually, I mean, a lot of it was travel time, but we've actually been out and about for like, well, like probably 8 hours, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
It was
I
a
think
long,
so.
it was a really long flight from the temple to get up here, and then a pretty long flight over here. I've had to refresh.
And it's
I think
been
I've had to
about
refresh
an
the resume at least
hour over
twice.
there.
I probably have to refresh it again, honestly, if I want to keep it running, which I probably will. I'll use the last extend rod. It should last me the rest of the day now.
So I don't think that there's a lesser glyph at J. I think that's where the main glyph is. I think the host is there.
So yeah, we could fly down for a couple hours to get back to the temple, and we could try talking to the genie again, the Earth genie, and then maybe that'll be the place we teleport to. But then again, if we do that, we're further away from everything. If we teleport here, this is a more centralized location. The other thing I could do is
Yeah.
I could commit this as where I'm going to teleport to tomorrow, and we can still fly back before I teleport away.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be my plan. I'm gonna like look around and try to like really focus on. I mean, I have heightened awareness on right now too, so I'm looking around and
Mhm.
I'm really focusing in on like making sure I remember the this location. So,
Okay.
uh,
Study.
yep. I even have focused mind as a trait. Ah, gives
You'll
me
do
a
that.
plus 2.
It'll take a little bit of time, maybe like 30 minutes or so.
Yeah,
I think
Maybe that.
I'll
I probably
ask.
can memorize it pretty good. Like that's it. It's kind of what determines how good you are at memorizing things.
Yeah, roll me an
Generally, right?
intelligence.
So, I mean, I have a plus 9
22?
intelligence.
Yeah, that's impressive. She gets it pretty quickly. I'll
So I'm
give
like,
you
yeah.
studied careful.
All right. And I'll be like, all right, we'll teleport back here unless we decide to change our mind or something. But I have this place pretty well memorized. I think we can teleport back here tomorrow.
Uh, what is like?
What is what?
The
We probably have a couple more hours on wind walk anyway, right?
yeah, the I'm looking for a word like uh I guess landscape's probably the best word. I feel like so I'm going to ask what is like the landscape within uh 10 miles? Like around the plaza that reflects and shines, where a lesser glyph is in the land of Black Blood.
That's your divination question.
That's my divination
Okay.
question.
So what's the landscape like?
Yeah.
Alright, well then it gives you back the response that the landscape is terribly calm, silence shimmering, an ocean of tar not far off.
Hmm.
So it's somewhere near the Caltherium, probably.
Yeah.
And this is like Orchestra here is like a weird city, right?
Yeah. That's what the map marks it as.
How long would it take us to get to Orchestra from where we're at? That's like... Let's see, so about 12 is 40 miles. This is about...
So we're gonna be looking for
This is
something
120 miles
shiny.
away.
Off of what the big nation says, it's
S-
scripted.
right.
And we go 60 miles per hour. We could get to Orchestra. We could do that if we wanted. Like, we could commit this is where we're going to teleport back and go to Orchestra, and we'd be there, and we could check the city
I
out.
say that we maybe try to like do a perimeter search and look for glyphs.
Yeah, but we only have like a few hours left of Windwalk.
No, not today, tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow, sure.
Maybe we could go like over here and down here, like to start a perimeter search today. And then like commit this place-ish to memory.
I mean, we could. I don't know. My vote is going either to Orchestra because of the city there. We might be able to gather some useful information. If it's a city, like they might know some of the stuff that's going on. Or we go try to get more information out of that Earth Genie. Maybe she'll have. Maybe she'll be more willing to talk to us now that it's been a day. Like we. Left
Maybe
her alone
the
for a
Earth
day.
Genie will have settled down.
How many 5th level spells do you have?
2.
2.
Yep, I have 2 level 5 spells, 2 level 6 spells, 2 level... I mean, technically I could do 4 level 5 spells if I use a level 6 slot for it, so... 2 level 4 spells, 2 level 2 spells, and 5 level 1 spells. I don't have any level 3 spell slots, but...
Why don't we
still
teleport
cast
back
those
to the
spells.
genie and try and talk to her again?
Just straight up teleport there right now?
Yeah.
And that way we still have like 3 hours of Windwalk we could use or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I'd get studied carefully on that one, so it's a little bit more risky, but...
I mean, we stayed there, so maybe familiar.
Yeah, I'd probably be familiar with it.
So where are you going?
We're gonna go try to talk to the Earth
Well,
genie.
Okay.
I guess technically, so the table goes viewed once, seen casually, studied carefully, and very familiar. So I don't think I'd get very familiar there for having stayed there for like one night.
No.
But maybe I could get studied carefully just from having
studied carefully.
been there
Probably.
for like a whole day. So yep, I'll try to teleport us there then, I guess.
Okay.
And see what happens.
All right. You guys are teleporting there. Go ahead and roll it.
Yep,
Yep,
and I get
you do
there
it.
fine.
Are you teleporting yourself, like nearby or inside?
I'll teleport us right inside where that door that got broken. I don't know if she like replaced it while we were gone or something like that, but I'll teleport to where that
Valeria
original
replaced it.
door was. Oh, you used stone shape to make a new one. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll teleport in that little like foyer.
So it's
like,
closed.
Right. Yeah, I'll teleport to that little foyer, like kind of between before that first door. I'm not gonna be rude and just teleport right into her like bedchamber or whatever. There's like more drow there. We have to fight some more drow that are like attacking the genie again. That could happen, I guess.
Sure. You guys are here.
Yep, right here. And I don't remember. Did we knock on the door? Or did we just go in? We heard fighting, maybe. I don't remember how the circumstances the last time. If we just knocked on the door, if we walked in or whatever. I don't remember. What would be the etiquette here? Should I knock on the door? Or should I just enter the door?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, let's not.
I go in and knock on the foyer door.
Okay.
On this second.
You
door
knock.
here. And I announce that we've returned, and I open the door if she doesn't answer. If she doesn't say anything, I'll just try to.
You do this in Undercommon, right?
Oh boy.
Yes, I'll speak in Undercommon because she speaks that as well, right?
I'm gonna cast Tongues on myself.
It is us, the not drow.
You open the door.
And she's dead. She's been assassinated. No, she's still behind her
Actually,
wall,
something
apparently.
else. And this might be scary.
Oh goodness!
I'm just like right there.
It attacks Araxi.
Oh, fun. What the hell is this thing doing here? Alright, yeah, it gets a surprise round on me, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits. It doesn't get the rend though, right? Because it only hit with one attack.
No, no red.
So I just take the 20.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then it's
Oh
gonna
yeah, I
grab
forgot.
you.
I can't actually edit my health like the normal way. I can only do it through the character sheet.
Actually, no, it doesn't get grabbed.
Oh man.
Or my thing breaks. I gotta wait. I
Alright,
gotta wait.
roll
Like,
initiative.
Yeah.
I will when I can, because it's gonna be a little while. Because I tried to edit my health. That was a mistake. Never edit your health in roll 20. If you're me. If you're me, it doesn't work.
Well, I'm not you, so I don't really have to worry about that. At least not today.
I really wish I knew why I did this. I don't know.
I think it's
I
just
really
peak
don't
hours.
know.
I really think something's going on. Or
We
it
should
was
wish
out
something
of-
from this
are
guy,
you
right?
using Firefox? It might be
Yeah.
out of date. Did you update your browser?
I am
It's
using
not the
it,
same
but
one
I
you
think,
saw back
I think it
before.
is peak hours because it was fine
Oh, I
yesterday.
know.
Because
I was.
I was editing
I'm teasing.
numbers on. Well, I didn't have to edit many numbers yesterday actually because it wasn't really there was no combat really. It was a weird session.
Oh
I
my
had a
God,
lot of fun
I
that
did
session,
good.
though,
I'm
for what
worried
it's
about
worth.
Araxi.
I don't know if you guys did. I hope you did, but I don't think Zacarian had much fun last session. But
Derek, if you're there, go ahead and roll me initiative.
because he didn't.
I think
roll
we can get
dice.
this one out of the way pretty quick.
Probably.
Yeah, it's just one weird demon that's just hanging out here. Oh my god, this fucking thing is pissing me off so much.
I've seen this thing before. I can't remember the call, but you know, whatever. Demons be demons.
This roll 20 just really hates me right now.
It's the one that grants
Ooh.
wishes but doesn't.
Right, but who did?
It twists
know.
wishes.
I don't know what's going on right now. Roll 20
Is this
just
the thing
hates
that
me.
the
Yeah, pain
scribbler
life.
had next to
20
him?
right now.
I think so.
I think
think
so.
so.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Pluto, do you want me to roll initiative for you?
If you'll speed things up, I'm gonna apply the heightened awareness this time though.
Just
so
if you
whatever
want.
I get,
If you want.
yeah, whatever I get, add 4 to it. I'm
Sorry
refreshing
about the
roll
technical
20.
difficulty.
No, that's cool. So was that with the +4 bonus? Did I roll a nat 4?
No,
Okay, so it's actually a 16.08
it's
instead, because I'm going to
Yeah,
apply the
16.
heightened awareness on this one. He still beat my initiative, unfortunately, but oh well.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to beat him because I wanted to shift away from this guy.
I guess because like you can't immediate action while
Alright, Nataka,
flat-footed,
hey,
I
you're
can't
up.
Activate.
You guys came here, and then this thing like
I
was
think that's
right behind
correct,
the doors
actually.
and bah, pincers Arax.
Yeah,
Wait, it doesn't grab her though. Does it hit her?
It doesn't
it
grab.
hit me and did damage. I haven't
It doesn't
applied the
grab,
health
okay.
because if I try to do it on my token, it glitches out. So I need to do it with my character sheet. That seemed when I did that earlier, it seemed to work okay. So I'll do that right now. I'm gonna resist the urge because I want to click in Metis with the token, but every time I do that, it breaks. So I'm not gonna do that.
So you guys are talking like you've seen one of these before.
No.
Yeah,
Character-
you've seen
Yes.
this too.
Character-wise, have we?
I wasn't playing, I don't think.
Yeah, we've seen this thing before. It was the thing in
Yeah.
the library.
Yeah, this is what we fought in the library.
Okay.
But you chains of lighted it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's probably what I'm gonna do again, honestly. But it gets a turn before I can, and it gets a turn before Valeria as well, which is unfortunate. So I don't know. It could
Do
get a
I know
little
how
hairy
it
because
feels
it rolled
about
super low.
bombs?
It doesn't like
I
them.
might have had. Yeah, I don't think it
It's
had.
slightly resistant.
I think it had some resistances, but it wasn't immune.
Do you think this thing has to breathe?
Probably not. I don't think it has to breathe.
Really?
Maybe though. I'm not sure. Extraplanar are weird. Oh yeah, I only have one level 5 slot left. I guess it's not that. It's not even in a world if this guy grapples me either, because I can still shift while I'm grappled.
This seems like a demon.
I'm
is that
guessing
right?
haste is worn off by now.
Yeah, it's a
Oh yeah,
demon.
definitely. Haste is definitely worn off. I refreshed my heroism, so that's up still.
Okay. Both of those hit. And
Voila.
it takes some damage. It resists a bit, but it still takes some. And it's on. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
And a move? Alright. Sampa, you're up.
Okay. Swift action, activate my turtle style, and free action to activate. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I'm not hasted anymore. Let me turn that off. Ooh, I still have that ability score damage, guys. God dang it. Okay,
Me too.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark just because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm going to activate. This is gonna be so bad. I'm gonna activate chokehold and try to grapple this thing.
A 26.
Yeah.
Any more bonuses?
No.
Well, you know, you are moving
No.
before it, so it's flat-footed.
That's true. But it's also huge, so it probably has a major bonuses to a CMD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah,
bonuses.
that doesn't grapple it. You were very close. Or, well, like, not super close.
I would have 5 foot
yeah.
stepped and then tried to
Also, I
grapple
don't
it.
think it's
Okay.
flat-footed since it acted surprise round, unless you have certain feats
I guess
or
that's
rogue
true.
talents. There's like rogue talents that make it so even if they have acted, they're still flat-footed
Okay,
until
so
their
that's your
first real turn.
Yeah, it was a shot in the dark, but now I know what I can do. Now.
Alright, it's going to attack.
Attacking me, I'm guessing.
Come on, me.
It's going to...
Maybe it'll
It's
split
going
its
to
attacks.
pincer Safa twice,
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a rend, so probably.
because you look like you're Marshall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait. Wait, no, not the wrong button. There we go. Okay,
-4 to confirm critical hit against turtle. So
he does
the
not
crit confirm's only a 26.
confirm.
That's good at least.
That's good.
And
He probably
the
still does a
first
shit ton of
hit
damage,
does not
though.
attack. Or does not hit.
Well, did he hit the second one? With the
The
30?
well,
Oh, he did hit the 30.
Crit, obviously, yeah.
But he doesn't crit.
Well, it was a 19
It's a
actually. So
19.
if If
Yeah, he
if a
hits.
34 doesn't hit, he okay, yeah.
It's a 33.
Yeah, it's
right
not
now,
actually an auto hit.
So
Yeah.
you take 24,
Yeah.
17, and then 31 red.
No, the 31 missed, I
No,
think, right?
Rand. He didn't hit me with the 31.
Yeah, 31 missed. Her AC's 33 right now.
Oh, okay. Good.
So
Yeah.
the second
Awesome.
one hit.
Then just
to
17.
Only
confirm.
17.
So he pincers you
Uh-huh.
twice. He's gonna claw at Araxi twice.
Oh no, Araxi.
Oh boy. He's gonna probably try to grapple me too. Well,
Those,
he gets 2 claws at me. Those both would hit. So
Yeah.
yeah, those both hit.
he doesn't grab. It doesn't seem like
Okay.
these claws are strong enough to grab. Like
Okay,
his little
that's-
like vestigial hands there you see in the picture.
Oh no, why did I do this? Yeah, I see.
And then he's gonna bite soft.
I tried to edit my character token again. This was a mistake. Mistakes were made, guys. Mistakes were made.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Right, that's the start.
Alright,
Valeria?
nothing special to that bite. Alright. good.
Casting a spell.
What do you cast?
Dismissal.
Oh, dismissal. Okay. 32 is gonna get by its whatchamacallit. It's spell
Spell
resistance.
resistant.
And what's the save?
It's a 36, by the way. I have +4 spell penetration.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. What's the save number?
Not very good. It's 21. It's a chance that he just goes poof, though.
Yep, 24.
Yeah.
He stayed.
He
Good try.
stays.
Graxy, it's your turn.
Sorry, I'm calculating my health by doing math and then changing my character sheet because I can't edit my token at all.
Ooh, maths.
So if I want to try to cast a spell at this guy, I think I want to shift somewhere, but
Yes,
if I
please.
shift, it ends my turn. So
Just
I want to cast something on this guy. The concentration check would be pretty tough to cast. Oh, I could probably reasonably do it though.
Does this thing look like it's
I could chains of light
trippable?
this doofus again. I'm just gonna
It is
chains of
trippable.
light this doofus again. Like I have a chains of light available. I'm gonna try to concentration check. I could fail the check, but it's pretty unlikely because I'm gonna boost the caster level up to 15 on this and make my concentration check a plus 26. Actually, no, it's an auto succeed. Plus 26 concentration versus a DC 27.
Alright, so you auto succeed on the concentrate? Is that what I'm hearing?
Sorry, what was that? I got
You
distracted.
auto succeed on the concentration.
Yes, as a DC, I get plus 26 to the concentration.
Alright,
as I
here's
boosted
his
my caster level. Alright, he is bound by chains of light. DC's
Bah!
yeah 25, so because I didn't boost it, I had boosted the caster level instead.
Chains of light. My enemy. He is
It's really
paralyzed.
good against things like
It's
this.
pretty good.
Alright, Nataka, you're here for one more round, I think, until you gotta go, right? What do you do?
Oh boy, come on. Diamond.
So he's not like already getting ready
One
for
more,
work now.
huh?
Well,
I actually
I
am
mean,
getting
yeah.
ready. I'm basically done.
Yeah, this guy's paralyzed right now. So he's gonna be. I mean, you already hit him really easy because his first touch. I see.
Well, I'm gonna throw bombs right into his face.
Does
Alright, those all
paralyzed
touch.
mean helpless coup de grace or no?
Yes.
Yeah,
you
you
can
can.
coup de grace him next turn. You can pull out your. Well, I guess if you activate quick draw as a free action, you can pull out your freaking bastard sword and coup de grace him or something.
Alright, you do some more
Right.
damage to him. And he's like,
All right, that's
You don't even
turn.
need to be
Uh,
proficient with the weapon to coup de grace him with it.
is that
Do
your
you know
turn,
why he's
Nataka?
here, though?
Although you.
Yeah,
What?
and I only have 8 bombs left for the day.
Okay, I will remember that.
I don't think we'll need them anyway. I think we're probably
Sava,
gonna
it's
go
your
back
turn.
and rest after this.
Like, do we know why this guy's here? Like, are we really worried?
You don't know.
Like,
We
do
don't know,
really
yeah.
kill him?
He might just be. I think he's probably here because the Drow really don't like this genie. Like, we came here originally, there were Drow fighting her. Like, they probably. And this is a demon, so they probably sent the demon too. But, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to ask her. Maybe she'll know more information. Like, we're like, hey, why was there a demon here? Like, what the fuck?
I want to
Why
like.
didn't you do something about
Can
it?
I sense its motive and see whether or not it's protecting, or just like flat out murder attacking everything?
Sure, I'll let you sense motive.
No, might not much.
You can always roll
17?
sense motive.
Not
Might not get
very
anything
sure.
from it.
You're not really sure.
Okay.
Oh, real quick, Brent. I have your Rune Lord's book for you, and you still have a few things here, like your railroad Monopoly game and a couple chairs.
Oh, okay.
And we can't exactly take you anywhere for food, but I do have Sunday off if you want to hang out and grab that stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. I don't
All
think
right.
I have anything going on Sunday, so that works.
All right, shoot me a message. Have a good game, guys.
Yep.
Alright.
Thank you, Derek.
I'm
I'll
like.
be here for the entire time next week. Yay!
Yeah, I'm actually super excited for that, having you be able to actually stick around for the whole session again.
Yeah, I miss it.
I'm slightly
night.
concerned.
Good night.
And my concern is, though he's a demon, he might be her demon.
I mean,
Might
like
be.
I said, you probably could just pull out that bastard sword that has like Demon Bane or whatever, and probably coup de grace him, and he'll probably die.
But do we want that? Is where I'm getting at.
I don't know. I do, but that I guess
It's a demon, yes. Kill it.
I guess it's up to you. You might not have as strong of feelings about demons as me and Valeria do.
I don't.
I don't know. I mean, Valeria, of course, is you know, chaotic good or something, or neutral good. I don't remember which.
Yeah, they're good. My deity is
I'm-
neutral
I'm-
good.
I'm lawful neutral,
Well, I mean, if you guys.
but I
need
think
courage,
I lean more towards good than evil on Araxi.
I can swift action and then coup de grace, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you can swift action and then.
Okay, I'll swift action so that I can wield the weapon. Activate
You don't even need to be proficient with it.
quick draw and. Are you sure? Well, I guess that's true.
Also,
I'll do it
bastard swords are
anyways.
only a martial weapon. They're only a martial weapon if you wield them two-handed, which you're probably going to do for maximum damage anyway.
She doesn't have martial weapon proficiency, I think, though.
Oh,
That's
well,
why I would
yeah,
have
then
to
you would.
activate it.
That's fair, but yeah, I don't think you actually need it for a coup de grace, technically. Technically, you could just walk around carrying, like, a scythe as a fucking wizard and just go around coup de grace people with it, because you're like, ×4 crit. Don't need to be proficient.
Alright, let her
because
coup de
you're
grace.
paralyzed. Automatic crit, basically. And it makes a fort, if it doesn't die from just outright from the crit, it makes a fort save DC is equal to like 10 plus the damage or something like that. I thought about doing that when the Roper was paralyzed, but then Elevra showed up, so I was like, well, nope, because otherwise I would have like used a move action to get over, or shifted over to it or something, and coup de grace it.
So let's see, that's a total of 26, 20, 30.
So the Bane doesn't get multiplied, but yeah.
I guess I could have activated power attack.
No, it's more than 30. It's 42. I forgot the Bane dice. Alright, so let's see if it succeeds on its
Does
fortune
the
save.
Bane crit?
The Bane, like, it's, oh, right, the extra damage, no. So I need to
Yeah.
give
No,
it back
no.
5
Just pick
health.
the first one.
Yeah, but there's
Okay,
4
so
extra
it
damage.
took 37 points of damage. So let's
Yep.
see if it makes its fortune save.
It's like
That
a DC
Bane bonus,
47.
is that only
Nope.
for to
So,
hit, or is that
yeah.
additional damage?
That says damage
It's
as
the
well,
hit and
yeah.
damage.
Oh,
Yep,
so
it's both.
additional 2 plus 2, so 4.
Yeah, I added that in.
Yeah, it turns
Alright, it doesn't make it
increases your
save.
next bonus. And it can go above
You-
5 if
You cut off its head.
I snap its neck, like I like grab its horns and rip it to where it's like, it just, yeah.
If you were Brugar, you'd keep the horn as a trophy.
Oh wait,
And
I
this
have a
thing is
weapon. I'm
totally
sorry, I'm
dead,
using
just
the
in
weapon.
here.
Yeah, I cut it off.
Yeah, what's going on in here? I'm gonna fly in here because I have overland flight for like 4 more hours still. Cast for the
Titan
duration of
Bach,
14 hours.
where are you?
And I'm gonna ask, like, are you here? Are you still behind your wall? Like, what's this demon doing here?
You ask and you guys call out aloud and you maybe sit there for like 30 seconds, a minute, and you don't get any response.
All right then. She's just hiding behind that wall, probably still. I guess.
Or gone, and that wall's just there.
Maybe.
You guys can give me perception if
Sure.
you're looking for her or any signs of
Yeah, like I'm looking
Hey,
around for any
stuff.
signs of her during the silence there. Like, what the hell? Yeah. Or maybe she talks at us through the wall, like "Go war," like a really muffled, like "Go away" and behind the wall. You're not my real mom. I don't know. I only let's see. I only get the heroism bonus for this because height and awareness got dispelled because I. Okay, there.
Roll
It goes.
for an
Rolled
attack.
twice. I guess after the combat's over, it's a level 1 spell which I have 5 slots of, so I'll recast height and awareness at this point. Like afterwards, now I'm thinking
Okay.
about it. But yeah, that's still.
Everyone does a
16.
pretty decent job of perceptions. Like, you got above the 20, so that's good. But you
I
don't really
didn't.
see anything too strange. You still see the evidence of, like, what you guys had done here, like, a day or so ago. Like, it doesn't look like it's been cleaned up. And you're not sure how this demon,
Well,
like, got in here other
We
than
did
it just
clean it up a
walked
little
in.
bit. We got the.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
I used some prestidigitation, but yeah,
But
there might be
it
some
doesn't
little
look
bit
like
of
it
science because I
damaged
didn't do
the
a
door
super
to
thorough
get in.
job.
It doesn't look like it damaged the door at all to get in. Nothing look here looks damaged. Like it was just
How-
here
How
and
the hell
waiting
did it
at
get
some
in here? Yeah.
And you
That's
like you
strange.
guys make a thorough sweep of the place. Like you guys spend like half an hour looking around for answers. And Araxi, I'll give you this off of your 26. Roll me a will save.
Don't worry,
Will
just
save.
roll me a will save.
That's a 24.
Okay, Araxi, you're checking, and when you get to the wall, you're like touching it to see if like, well, what the heck's maybe there's some she's behind this wall or something, and you begin to realize that maybe this wall isn't real.
Mm. Then I'll try to like poke my head
It
through it
just
a little
looks
bit.
like a stone wall. You
What's the other
do.
side of this wall? Is she just hanging out there?
You
She-
don't see
is she
anybody,
dead?
but you do see something.
Oh, I see something.
Let me explain.
Okay. Maybe we need to do what she said, and since we didn't, she's like dead now or something. This is
So
all
you
our
see
fault.
over here that you see an altar.
I remember this before she threw the wall up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep your 26, and as you inspect the altar, you realize that there's a mechanism here that you think lowers.
Lowers the floor, like opens a trap door or something, or lowers the altar.
That lowers the altar.
Well, before I do anything with that, I'll say, hey, this wall is fake, and I'll kind of go back and forth through it to kind of demonstrate, to hopefully help them be able to go through
I'm
it.
gonna go examine it.
And I'll tell you, like, also there's this altar over here, and I think we can like there's like a mechanism on it that I think hides, like, moves it. So maybe she's underneath this temple or something. Maybe it leads to another chamber. Because I don't want to just go in there by myself.
Yeah.
Do I think this wall is fake with that knowledge?
You do. You think it's illusory soft.
I popped.
just
the-
looks
I know,
like
like,
a
I think generally with most illusions it says like if you can give them like irrefutable evidence that it's fake, then
Yeah,
they
it should
automatically
go
know
away.
it's fake. It just
By
basically,
pushing them through
yeah.
it?
Like you don't even, yeah, something like that. Like if you push someone
Let
through it,
me let me heal some people some more. Let me give some dice to Araxi.
Yeah, I'm at like 50 health. So, I was thinking about drinking a potion, but that'll work.
I think I'm fine for now.
God damn it, I'm like so used to just editing my token that I just do it out of instinct. But I forgot
I can do
that
it
it's
for
gonna
you,
break.
Pluto, if you want.
I think I have 2 more channels.
If you want to,
You're up to
I'm
81 now.
rewatching Roll20, yeah. 81 out of 113.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
my
have a
health's
pretty
actually
decent
pretty
amount
decent.
of health. Yeah, like you're
Yeah,
one
well,
off from Valyria. You're not
I
squishy.
have 18. I have 18 con, so because like my
You realize the
I have
value of con.
18 con as well.
Yeah, I have 9 strength and 10 dex, so my other physical stats are pretty shit.
I have 16
I wasn't worried
con.
too much
But I
about you
also
guys
have
when I
tennis.
cast the Firestorm, but I was worried about Nataka for a second.
Yeah.
I don't think Nataka took any other damage at that point, though. Just strength damage. But actual damage, I don't think Nataka took any other damage before that, so Nataka was okay. But yeah, I was a little
Well,
worried
19d6 could knock her out.
It can knock a lot of people out.
that yeah,
Yeah.
Nataka's only got like 80 something health, right?
88.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, you guys realize that this wall is illusory.
Okay.
And like I said, there's a
say
it's
there's
not
a
a mechanism.
mechanism.
You just think that that you can swivel this altar to the side.
I also only have 9 wisdom. That's the other thing. My constitution's like pretty good, but 9 wisdom. 16
So
charisma
does
though.
anybody try to interact with the altar?
Yeah.
This isn't a very
I'm
optimized
gonna inspect it for traps first.
attribute spread, honestly.
Sure.
Except for the int.
Let's see.
With a 19 perception, you don't think there's any trap.
I'm gonna try and open.
Alright, you swivel it to the side. It's not that heavy. Especially if you get like help from somebody. And it reveals a flight of stairs that go down.
Oh boy.
Probably not help from Nataka, because I think Nataka still only has 4 strength right now.
Yeah.
Do you guys, you want to go down?
Sure, I guess.
I'll lead the way.
It
I
doesn't
still
seem to
have
be that
some...
far down, and there's this
Yeah.
like glow that comes up from below, this like blue radiance.
Blue.
I still have some spells
Okay.
left too, so... I have some spells. I have 3 arcane reservoir points left. I could also convert a spell slot into reservoir points if I needed them too, so... I still have like glitter dust and black tentacles, so I could do stuff.
That's
with
good.
that. I have one. I could do one more
Yeah.
chains of light if I needed.
The GM's like,
I still have my
"Let's go."
7th level spell for the day. Well, I
Or
have
I
a
could
couple
do-
of 7th level spells, but I haven't
You
prepared
only have
them.
1 prepared. What seventh level spell did you prepare?
Waves of Ecstasy.
Hmm.
I also have spell turning.
Alright, what happens?
Yeah, that's a good spell apparently. I found
You guys
that
are gonna
out.
go down the stairs?
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll go down the
moving.
stairs.
Alright, good idea.
I'm gonna
Good.
fly
Someone
down the
should lead.
stairs instead of like bumping down them. Just fly down the stairwell. Like
You go down the
Rax
flight
is
of
thinking,
stairs.
Man, remember when I
A
would
thin
have to
mist
just
flows through the air as you go down, and you arrive in a spacious cavern.
Is this mist just like
Strange
like a
purplish
cloud?
blue light emanates from a number of large crystals jutting from the walls, illuminating the fog and creating a disorienting display of lights. To the south, a wide chasm bisects the cave, and on the far side, the crystals grow much more enormous in size.
what are these crystals? Is there like a roll?
Can you
Like
ping
is
us
it knowledge
when you
nature or
reveal the map?
dungeoneering? Dungeoneering maybe to know what it is? Oh, it's I don't see anything on this map. I have no vision. I just see my token. So I have no dynamic lighting, I think is the thing. Okay, there we go. Is there like a knowledge to engineering maybe for these crystals, or?
No, it'd just be you just know that these are natural crystals,
Okay.
bioluminescent crystals. Maybe I can give you a knowledge, but it's not super important right now.
Okay. I'm just, yeah, I was curious.
But
They're not
everyone
magical
sees
or
the whole
anything weird.
cavern, right?
Yes, except, I mean, I don't see some of the
Yeah.
corners over here, but I see all the way back to the back of it at least.
Okay, good. So you guys can see these crystals over here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see those.
Okay, good. Because this
I
is the
can't.
important.
Can you ping me there so that I can? Thank you.
So, as you guys look to the far end, there is something that is immediately visible. Inside the largest crystal cluster, there is a being inside them.
This is the real genie, I suppose.
There's a genie inside the crystal.
You
Is she like
see what
frozen?
looks like a smaller version of the large genie you saw inside the crystal. And she's just kind of sitting like legs crossed, scimitar over her lap.
Oh, maybe
Like
and
she's
she's
looks
not.
up at
meditating?
you four.
No, so she's animate now. Alright. Okay.
What do you guys?
I move
I
forward a little
don't
bit,
know.
somewhat cautiously,
I'll move
while
forward
looking around,
because Araxi does.
and I'll try to sense if she seems like she's like angry at me for moving into here. Oh, it rolled it twice. Take the first one. Yeah. Oh no, no, it didn't roll twice. It rolled two separate rolls. Good. All right,
Good.
cool. Just lagging a little bit. So
It's
there's my
hard for
sense
you to
motive.
tell, Araxi. Her face is like stone. It's obsidian.
Yeah. So I do
But,
get a 31 if I notice anything else for the perception, or 33 for my perception though. If there's anything else to
Okay.
see for that with that.
Not
I do
quite.
have both those buffs running.
But everybody hears in their minds telepathic a voice.
Hmm.
She didn't do this before, did she?
No.
And it says to you all, who are you and where have you come from?
Oh man, really?
So maybe we didn't actually see her before. Maybe it was the
We were
demon.
I don't think we
tricked.
She
did.
continues saying, no matter who you are, if you can help free me, I will reward you generously.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna sense
this
that
is,
motive.
Mm-hmm.
This is much more promising than the last one we dealt with. So I'll ask. Okay,
You
so
think
what,
it
she
seems
was
genuine, Valeria?
She's telepathically, so I'll see if this is two-way, if I can telepathically communicate back with her, and say that wasn't you that we encountered yesterday. Then, like kind of as a statement more than a question, but and see if she seems to respond though, because it's a little bit of testing the telepathy, I guess. So I just think that towards her, trying to see if she's like acknowledges it, I guess.
Does telepathy open a two-way link?
I don't know.
No.
So I'm testing it. So if it doesn't work, then she doesn't respond. Then I'll maybe try talking to her the normal way, like a normal person.
Yeah, I don't think she understands you, or nothing. Like, you don't think
She doesn't
back
hear
to-
my. Yeah, it's not a two-way telepathy. Okay, so now that test is done, I'll say that in. Well, I'll ask her if she understands me, and I'll speak.
Oh wait, hold on.
in-
No, I was wrong. There's a
Yes.
forum
It is
post
two-way?
here by someone from Paizo that says the creature with the telepathy must initiate the communication, otherwise, yes, it is two-way.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, okay. So since she's communicating with us, she can understand me then.
Yeah, she's opening the channel.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I do try to
So
communicate
then she
with my
responds
mind.
back. She says, anyone you saw with my visage in the shrine, in my hallowed shrine, is an imposter.
Yeah, I
Well,
figured
I
that.
think we
Did you
I
deal
think we
with?
dealt with it. I think so. It was
I
wait,
think
what was
so.
those? What's that demon called again? Glabrazu? Was that what that was?
Glabrazu, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say it was a Glabrazu. Araxi would obviously know because she has like bonkers knowledge planes plus 27 or some shit, and we've encountered it before. But yeah, I'll say it was a Glabrazu. It did deceive us the first time, but this time
She
we
says, "In
we
what
took it
of
out.
the dark elves?"
Not as
They're dealt
Um,
with.
Well, the ones that were here, they're not dealt with actually, but the ones that were here before are no longer here.
We're
Well, in the
dealing
Sanctum,
with.
they're dealt with.
Yeah, the ones in the Sanctum are dealt with, but they're still in the Land of the Black Blood, and they're still up to their normal schemes, I suppose. I wouldn't consider them dealt with.
She says, "Well, you have proven some competency." She goes quickly into it. I was imprisoned here by the leader of the Dark Elves. She cursed my binding here that I wouldn't be released until the light of the sun shines upon my prison, which I'm sure was never meant to happen. However, if you possess some way of shining the sun's rays upon my prison, I will be released.
I possess that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that Valyria can do
Giving
that.
the
I
guy
can't,
some
but my only
Uh,
options are greater dispel magic.
What? There's there's like a second level spell or something that does this. I think maybe third.
Yeah, daylight, like with that, or
No, not
sunburst even?
daylight. The one that does damage. Daylight doesn't
Yeah,
actually count
sunburst.
as daylight.
That's fair. Yeah, sunburst though. Would do
Not
it, right?
sunburst. The lower level one.
Hmm.
Sunday.
Um.
Yeah, sunbeam would do it. Well, that's a level 7 spell. Level 7 spell though.
Now there's a lower
Is it
level
alchemist,
spell. I'm
right?
pretty sure.
Also, it's not even actually a cleric spell unless you have the sun domain or the stars domain.
Let me look through my spell list real quick. I'm pretty sure I can do this today. Searing Light.
Searing light.
Focusing array like the power of the sun.
Yep. Focusing a power like a ray of the sun, you project a blast of light from your open palm. To touch attack. That might do it. Level 3 cleric spell. Part of the sun domain as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 10 minutes to prepare that, then I'm gonna cast it.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, I'll be like,
There we go.
Just a moment, we need to prepare. Valyria needs to commune with Shaylin.
She sits patiently and pensively and says, "Do as you must within your mind."
So if I have the 10 minutes, I'll then prepare it and I'll suppose I'll fly within range and I'll cast spell at her. Or at the... Yeah, I'll cast the spell at her.
And shoot a beam of sunlight at her. At her crystal.
Okay.
Does it need like any other interaction? Does it need to do damage? Does it need to cast a little check?
Nope. It fulfills
Cool.
the whatchamacallit, the conditions of her binding.
Nice.
She's able to step through and resume her normal size. She melds into the
Hooray.
ground and then moves towards you all.
Okay.
And she thanks you telepathically.
Safa might respond for the first time.
I'll try speaking to her in Terran.
Hey, whatever happened to that emerald, by the way, that we gave the Labrazu? I wonder.
It's
By the
probably
way,
in the Labrazu's.
like, did
It's
he
either
teleport it away? I
in.
wonder.
Huh?
I wonder if he like teleported it away somewhere. Did he like send it to
Yeah,
wherever it
maybe.
comes
Who
from?
knows?
Maybe he ate it. I'll have to like dig through his body. It's in his feces. We must hunt
She
for
says
it.
that her name is Bach, if you didn't know it
Yep.
already.
Yeah, yeah. We heard about you. We have a map and some notes from a Pathfinder who apparently paid for your services. We actually had an offering we were going to give you, but I have to admit that we gave it to the Glabrezu that was impersonating you, and I'm not really sure what he did with it.
She says, yes, unfortunately that was foolish.
Wait, she said unfortunately that was foolish?
Yep.
Okay.
And she says,
Well,
but you
hopefully...
did help me, so I am willing
hopefully
to
it's
help
freeners
you
enough.
in some way as a reward.
Yeah.
Okay.
um... So yeah, we're I guess I'll explain, like, so we're here also, and these drow that imprisoned you, like, perhaps I mean Erexia will like be kind of thinking that along the lines there, but like we're going after these drow that imprisoned you, and they're using these glyphs that are for like a aboleth ritual. I don't know if you know what aboleth are, but they're bad news. And aboleth rituals are just as bad. And we've managed to find two of them, but there are of the lesser glyphs that are powering the main one. But we could use help with like locating them and dealing with the hazards that are surrounding them.
She says, you're coming here to oppose the elves and their glyphs.
Indeed.
Yes,
Yeah.
as we've been opposing them for a few months at least, since we first started uncovering their plots.
Her, like, obsidian face, like, furrows, like, visibly, as a, like, a moment of, like, expression. And she says, ah, their presence here has been an unpleasant taint to this sacred land.
I'm sure it has been.
Yes, they've been here for several months already, working their magics.
They don't know. They don't truly know the powers that they're trying to manipulate. I don't think they realize that they're in over their heads. As I said before, they're dealing with powerful aboleth magic that is probably far beyond their abilities to truly control.
She says, I'm not sure what it does either. This is a magic I've not seen before. But I do know that it doesn't herald something good.
No, it seeks to emulate the magics that brought about the Starfall. However many, like thousands of years ago,
Mhm.
that brought the Aslanti Empire and Thessalonian empires to their knees.
Hmm. She doesn't seem to be too worried about
She's like,
that,
meh,
and she even
whatever.
says
Aslantes, whatever.
that like, well, calling down a heavenly body would bode very ill for you, for anyone living on the surface, but
Oh, I know.
wouldn't do
It would
much
be very
here in my
tragic
home.
for the very sad surface
Right.
people. The surface people would be very upset about it. But
And she says, but that Alevra, she needs to be stopped. She is arrogant and needs to be taught a lesson.
Well, at least you
I
Yes,
agree.
that's what we're trying to do.
but that's like the thing. Rexy's like totally like, oh, I get what you mean, because like that's how she feels too. It's like, yeah, Starfall, we'd probably be fine. It's under the ocean. Like we probably be okay.
So you think.
Yeah. So she
Tidal
thinks,
waves
but
can happen. Yeah.
Heitenbach still says, but the thought of this heavenly body, destroying so much of the surrounding earth, and she says transmuting it to lava infuriates me.
mm-hmm. And who knows what else? Like I said, I don't. This is what Alevra intends to do. But as I said, I don't believe Alevra is. If even despite what she may think, I don't think Alevra is truly in control. Again, this is Aboleth glyph magic. There's probably something else going on here.
She says that I hope you're well equipped to stop her. I'll help you how I can as thanks for my freedom and for opposing.
I mean, we're working
Now that I'm
on
free,
that.
I can protect my home.
We'll do what we can to protect it as well. And then I'll like look at everyone else. Like we might be able to stay here instead of. This might actually be a safe enough place to just stay here instead of teleporting somewhere else, unless we had like a reason to.
She says to
buy
you
stuff.
telepathically that as long as she is free, that she won't let any intruders get back into her shrine.
Okay, we'll expect possible Alevra.
How did they get in
visits
here to
because
begin
she's
with?
been visiting
Like,
us.
how did Alevra get here? Was it because did you drop your defenses because you didn't realize how treacherous she was? Is that how this happened?
Well, she looks at Safa first, like when you mention Alevra, and give me a sense.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try.
Everybody, can I do it too?
Sure.
Yeah. I rolled a 2.
It's hard for Safa and Araxi to pick up, but Valyria, when Safa mentions Alevra coming back, the genie looks like she looks like scared. She doesn't try to let it on.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
She does a good job of masking it, but you can tell.
But I actually
she's
straight up
scared
asked her,
of
like, how did Alevra did she force her way in, or did she come in and you didn't realize her treachery until it was too late? Like, how did this happen? I don't know if she's gonna.
She hesitates to respond to that question, and then when she does, she says that that dark elf matron came to my shrine demanding my obedience. I refused, as I am the guardian of the land of black blood. A fight ensued, and she pauses and says, I wasn't able to defeat her. She bound me inside the crystal.
Oh.
Well, if she does return, hopefully, if she does, it's while we're here and we can help you defend this place. We have.
She nods her head.
We haven't fought her directly, but we have. I suppose you might say have some indirect experience with her.
We're certainly irritating her, that's for sure. Well.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I think that's.
Sorry, what was that?
I think that's our plan instead. So we'll probably just rest here instead of teleporting away.
I agree.
She says that she'll meet you back in the upper portion of the shrine.
I mean, I could still teleport us like the next day, a little bit closer to the lake if we don't want to like spend a couple hours when walking up there.
Yeah.
And that might be worth doing just so we have more time to like explore around. Because, yeah, we only have like 13 hours of one walk.
Is the demon corpse still here? I'm gonna inspect it.
It's there for the time being, but like she quickly deals with it.
Yeah.
I want to see if there's a gem.
See if the diamond's on the demon's person somewhere. We can give it to her.
You search around, and maybe even with her help, like you look through its body, but you don't find any.
Yeah,
oh well, it ate it.
It might have ate it or gave it to someone, or who knows.
Yeah.
Sent it back to its home plane.
Oh well.
She seems interested in these glyphs you were talking about, Araxi, and she says if you can tell her more about them, because during her months of imprisonment here, she's been communicating with the stone that she knows so well, and she says that like she hasn't seen any of them, but the earth has told her about strange, like glowing magical writings
Ah,
Yeah, so
yes.
I'd
in
tell her.
various places.
We had the one that was in a drow fortress that was built out near that massive lake, and the other one was on these cliffs where the black blood was seeping out of it, and that one was particularly it seemed really angry, but we were able to calm it. And I'll
And there was
explain as
also
well,
the
like
one in the middle
they're
of the
in,
river.
And she
yeah, that's
asks
the one that
if
was in the
yeah, so
fortress.
you've dealt with.
We dealt with two
Some
of
of
them
them,
so
not all of
far.
True,
them.
yeah.
But there's still more. There's still the main
She says,
glyph,
and
and
there's
there's still
three
a
more.
couple smaller ones. Yeah. Wait, is there
She
three
says,
more
well,
or two
actually,
more
there's
minors?
four.
Well,
Yeah, there's
somebody
4
There-
posed as you and was very interested in us going to a certain location. Do you know why?
Oh,
they'd be
yeah,
so
She asked
there
you,
was-
interested
Safa,
in
what
that?
where do they want you to go? She asks you, Safa.
I look at
The
Valyria.
the sanctum
The
of
Livid
whatever.
Sanctum.
The livid sanctum. Yeah. Do you know of a place called the livid sanctum and why a Gilbrazu might be trying to send us there?
She says, I know of the Livid Sanctum, of course. I know everywhere in the land of black blood.
Ah, okay.
Well, of course. But is it particularly dangerous, or could it be perhaps
says
where
it is
Alebra
dangerous.
is?
It's very dangerous. Not as dangerous as where I believe Alevra is.
Hmm.
But the
Could it
Livid
be he was
Sanctum
trying
is
to?
this,
To get us to go
what she
somewhere.
understands of it. She says that the Livid Sanctum is a place that used to be a place where cultists of a demon lord gathered.
This is
And
Hmm.
that, as
Well,
of late, it's only been home to monstrous denizens of the land of black blood, mainly spiders.
Oh.
spiders, you
So
say?
she's hoping that we're just gonna die to like environment, I guess, and denizens.
This sounds like a drow kind of place, honestly.
She says the drow or the dark elves, whatever you call them, like they've had a presence here for a while, but not like this. Never have like they've been so brazen as this Alevra to come and claim the land as their own.
Right.
She is a little eccentric.
She's a piece of work.
Hmm.
She's a real piece of work.
Still, I would not underestimate her power. She seems to be convinced that
Oh,
No.
she's very
this
formidable.
demon lord of hers has chosen her himself.
She's especially formidable for a surfacer. Well, relatively. I guess she's not really a surfacer, but
For somebody with legs?
she's very formidable for a primitive.
She says, then, do you think these glyphs have something to do with defeating?
Oh.
Yes.
Well, definitely shutting down her ritual. I'm sure we'll end up having to fight her directly in order to shut down the ritual, though. She already interfered a little bit when we were shutting down the second one. I'm
That's
sure
true.
as if we continue shutting more of them down, she'll take even more direct and more extreme actions than she did the last time.
No doubt.
Because she was able to use a illusion projection. I'm sure she was somewhere nearby, though. I suppose the fact that after we got rid of the projection, that she didn't do anything more is perhaps a positive sign. That it's hard to say, though. It's hard to say. She might have just been being arrogant as well.
I don't know to what extent her power is, but I know that it is significant. She says, if you tell me where you found those two glyphs, I can tell you where I've sensed the presence of others.
Yeah, there was one was in the Weeping Cliffs, and the other one was in that river leading to um, the Black Blood Lake.
Okay. Well then,
And
she
maybe
asks
I
if you have
even
a
pull out
map
the map
of
and
the land
show
of
her
Black
as
Blood.
well, because yeah,
Ah,
we have
good.
that map, so I pointed
She
at
says,
it.
"I remember this map."
You remember the Pathfinder that made it or drew it, or perhaps
Yes,
you
a
gave it to
long
him?
time ago. I remember everyone who comes down here and visits me. But she'll
Hmm.
begin to draw on the map locations where she believes the glyphs are.
Okay. Hmm. So the major
Oh,
one is
I was right.
in J. So it's a good thing we
Okay.
didn't go there. Part of me was just like, let's follow the lightning bolt because the lightning bolt there went here, and then this one here apparently. So, well, I guess it could have like we didn't see where it ended, right? It could have actually been going this way because it passes. It would have passed over that then.
No, you saw it ended here.
It
It
ended.
arced
Oh,
to right to this island.
we did see it there. Okay, so that is. I'm not sure why this one didn't go that way then. If this one actually went down here, like that's kind of weird.
That is weird.
So what I'm guessing is that there's an order to these that we didn't know about before.
Does it matter, the order?
Hopefully
Um,
not.
no, I think it might. Because this glyph gave us lightning resist, which deals with this. This might deal with like
That's
mind
true. It might.
affecting abilities that might have
Oh,
something to do with here.
follow the chain.
Yeah, which means we're not gonna get that bonus when we need it over
So we're
here,
not going
probably.
to get that bonus.
But that's okay. I mean, if it goes in the pattern, then we'd theoretically want to start at this I down here, and then go to P, and then go to Q.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically. I asked her about Orgestria. It's like apparently there's a city over in Orgestria. What can you tell me about that place? Is it
Is it a city? Like,
more dangerous than Riddleport? Like,
occupied?
I mean, you haven't been to Riddleport, obviously, but
She knows
like what?
nothing of Riddleport.
Obviously, but how dangerous is it? Is it
She
can you do
says, well, for
business there?
uplanders, it's very dangerous. For you, maybe not so much. And she begins to go into this like long spiel about that. While several small settlements, are within the land of Blackblood, there's none that can be called a proper city. However, Orgeshta, or she calls it the City of Piled Stones, is one of the first settlements where she believes that long ago, even before her, some kind of deeply corrupted and cannibalistic race built it, and their civilization died out. But the
Okay.
quality of the stonework there is similar to those she's seen of the dwarf. And that city
So,
has stood sieges, war, and dark magic for centuries, perhaps
who
millennia.
lives there now then?
Well, when she gets to that part, she says that creatures like various denizens of the land of Black Blood, out of character, she says like cloakers, darrow, um, the occasional dark elf, and other strange things
Okay.
are the ones that stop them.
Is there
Creatures
any
interested
reason?
in dark things.
Is there any reason we'd want to go there?
She says, not if you intend on defeating Alevra. I have sensed no presence of the Drow's machinations there.
Would there be people there that maybe would want to oppose Alevra, though? Perhaps.
She folds her arms and shakes. She shrugs and says, "I don't know."
I don't know. Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm.
It it might be worth checking out. But what can you
I
tell me
don't
about the
know.
Black Mire? Apparently, none of the glyphs are in the Black Mire. Is it very dangerous in there?
It's all swampy looking. Not that we know that. Well, maybe the map.
I mean, it's a
tells us.
mire. That's what a mire means. Like the word
Right.
mire tells us
I'm not
it's
sure if our
swampy.
map says that all, though.
No, it does.
She says that
Oh.
the Black Mire is a giant swamp that extends for like a good portion of the land of Black Blood, and the Black Blood's effects have seeped into this swamp very easily. And it is there that like only like very hardy creatures live. She says things like froghemoths can be found
Okay.
there.
So
and that
perhaps
there are very feral races that inhabit it, like mongrel men, but the occasional dark folk does make trips to its border.
hmm,
Also,
there's
Durgar.
probably not much reason to go there then.
Yeah.
But I kind of still kind of want to go to Argestria, but I don't know.
I don't care.
Argestia.
Just get me next to Alevra.
That's like the thing, because we know the three. We know the three glyphs, the minor glyphs now. So it's like theoretically we don't actually have to go to any of these other places. But at the same time, it's like there might still be a reason to go to them. Like some of these other places, there might be advantages that could be gained by going to some of these other places. So I'm kind of like,
There might be.
I mean, like Araxia will even think back. So like she may even explain to us probably like there was a time where we fought and most of you guys weren't here. Safa was there for part of it. When we were on the we were on an island, and we ran into a ghost that
Safa was not there for that. Sabath was.
No,
I wasn't part
well,
of
even
the
the
ghost.
Shadow Demon, even when you ran into
The Shadow Demon
the
you were
Shadow
part
Demon,
of.
we couldn't.
Yeah.
Even the Shadow Demon, like we ended up finding an item though, like that was cold iron and magical, like a magic cold iron longsword later on that would have been very useful against the Shadow Demon. It would have allowed us to actually fight it because we almost were powerless against the Shadow Demon back then.
Well, yeah, it was a little above
I
us.
mean, now we have equipment that would easily we could. I feel like if I ran into a Shadow Demon now, I would have no problem like dealing with it, and I think Sappho could deal with it as well, like no
Maybe.
problem. With that weapon you have now, that
Well, with roll
that
20 and
sword
those
that
ones, though.
with that sword we managed to get from the that we got in the Elven,
I can hurt it.
the
yes.
Elven.
But it
You
took
would
me
be.
over.
I think you could take a. Yeah, but you could probably take out the Shadow Demon now. But and if it tried to possess you, I'd be able to deal with that now. Like I think we could. I think we'd handle one. Is my point. But you know, my main point though is that if we'd had that, it would have made our life a lot easier. And we didn't find it until after like it was too late to be useful. So I don't know. Like part of Araxi just wants to like make sure we're fully prepared for whatever we get all the resources we can from the surrounding area.
Yeah.
Because there might be something that would be useful.
Yeah.
Well, if you still have questions about anywhere within the land of Black Blood, yeah, she's willing to answer.
Well, I'll even tell her. I'll say that like I think we're playing. Like if you don't mind, we're gonna stay the night here. We've been traveling around. We went to 2 of the glyphs. We fought some battles, and we're very tired. So we're hoping to stay here overnight, if you don't mind. And if I think
She
of,
says,
if we
of
think of more
course,
questions,
you can stay here.
If we think of
So
more
I
questions, we'll ask
think
you those.
I know what is where. I'm going to ask her if there's quicksand near this circle on the map.
She responds yes. That area is mostly sand and mud.
And if there is like are what was it, toadstool? Are there froghemoths in the hanging forest?
She says they usually don't venture that far out from the Black Mire, but some have been like a occasional one has been known to. But mostly the things in the hanging forest are a lot of fungus and creatures that live among.
Fungus.
It's called the
That's
hanging
really
forest
useful
because the
information.
fungus hangs from the ceiling.
Yeah.
That's a life bubble area. Let me make note of that. And the last one, what's around I?
Are you asking her that?
Yeah, like what are
Yeah.
the hazards near it?
Oh, if we know.
Caltherium,
or if
obviously.
She
she-
says that that is a place that is avoided by all costs by every inhabitant within the land of Black Blood.
Oh, why?
Okay.
Why?
Do you know why?
She says that many denizens here have taken to calling it the Crystal Plaza, and at a glance that it's a very fitting name for.
Okay.
Okay, we've heard of that. That matches up, right?
And she says that if you ask anyone else that knows about it, they will say that it's haunted.
Okie dokie.
Do we have
She
And
says,
where
but
is
character?
Living
as
Sanctum, by the way?
She says, but as the land of Black Blood's caretaker, I know a little bit more about it. She says that before I came here, this place must have been used for terrible ritual. For you see, the space between planes of existence there is very thin.
Mm.
And one day, something unimaginable from some other place of existence took up residence there.
Yeah, I mean, do we don't?
I have never seen it like in full myself, but the stones have told me stories of hapless creatures or other mortal summoners or arcanists that have ventured there and never returned, and all that was all that was to be said of what happened to them is that something awful pulled them from the material plane to somewhere else.
Okay.
Well, Levra went there, so
Are
whatever
we
it is, it
going
can
there?
be overcome.
She says,
think
I
we have
sense
to.
that there is some rune or glyph there.
Yeah, we have to go there.
We oh.
We don't have to
Where
go
is
there
exactly-
necessarily right or tomorrow.
We asked you
We
about the
can
Living
try
Sanctum.
to deal with this
the
one
other ones,
first.
yeah. But where we
this
asked about the
one's
Living
second.
Sanctum, but we never actually told where is it exactly on our map. Is it F? Is that Living Sanctum down here?
Well, A B C D E F G H I J. Is there a K? K. L? Is there an L? L.
Yeah, L is the Black Mire.
L M N O P Q.
What was your question?
Feast. Oh, I was asking
Livid Sanctum, where
where
is that on
exactly
the
the Livid Sanctum was, because I don't think we actually got
Oh, where
pointed at
exactly it is?
Yeah, because we heard about it, but we didn't
Oh,
actually
she'll
get told where it is.
R. Is that a D up there? All the way up there?
Yep, that's a D at the very top.
So somewhere around Q, I'm guessing.
She says the Livid Sanctum is, it's actually not labeled on the map, but she says it's further in the Hanging Forest.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So maybe spiders also in the hanging forest.
Yeah, I still it still makes me really curious about why the heck the Gilbrazy wanted us to go there, but
I'm not sure. Well, because we haven't activated the runes yet, and maybe we're weak at that point or something.
yeah, I'm sure there's some danger there, but I
It's
don't know, it's
probably
weird.
just too much for
That's
us at this point. Maybe. My guess.
oh wait, I'm sure he thought he was too much for us, to be fair, so
Well, yeah.
he isn't really the best judge of our ability. He wasn't the best judge of our abilities.
I'm not the best judge of my abilities. It's true.
Oh no, I'm out of
I'm
dark persuasion.
spontaneous.
No. Now
She
I gotta
says that
drive up to...
aside from Alevra, though, she believes that whatever's at the Crystal Plaza will be like the most dangerous thing you face here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I vote we do the Crystal Plaza last.
But there's still dangerous things over in the other place.
Oh, of course. Like fungus.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to decide that right now either,
Well, she
because
says what lives in the fungus is more dangerous than it.
we could sleep on it, and also we could probably wait till next week to fully decide where we want to go. But
You mean next day? Oh, next week.
next week, out of game. I mean,
Yeah.
because it's like 9:30, so. But
Did anyone
yeah.
have any more questions for her before we end session?
Not for
Not
this game,
right
but
now.
I
I
do
woke
have a
up pretty
question before
early.
you go.
All right. Maybe I'll think of some more questions to ask at the beginning of the next session, but. I'm not gonna hit the Knight's Rest button yet, though. Do we get any experience for the Gilbrazu?
Oh.
Yeah, you defeated it, and you also freed the genie.
Rescued Heidenbach.
I'm glad that you guys found her,
Oh.
Yeah.
because when you like basically didn't the
We didn't
first
have an
time,
incentive to chase
I was like,
her,
oh man.
though. Yeah.
Well, you guys were tricked,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it,
we
it
actually got
tricked you well.
tricked.
We wanted to give her privacy, I guess.
I knew something was off, but I didn't figure out that it was
He didn't figure out that it
an
was
illusion.
not her. Yeah, you were just like,
Yeah,
because you
I
knew
figured.
you just thought it was a Earth genie just being their typical like fickle selves, like a lot of genies
No,
are.
I didn't. I thought it
Well,
wasn't an
we're
Earth
on a
genie.
weird land as well, so we don't really know what the, like, customs are. At least I don't.
I thought that it was acting strange for an Earth genie, but I thought that maybe it had been corrupted or something, or it like something was held hostage. I don't know.
Hmm.
I didn't know what was wrong, but I knew it didn't feel like a normal Earth genie.
I didn't know anything was wrong. Cool, okay. Sweet, yeah.
So yeah, we got some experience for that then too. I'm glad that we decided to come back here because yeah, I was like, I would definitely want to either go back there or go to Orgestria. I'm glad we went there.
That
instead.
and freeing her actually makes this place safe now.
Yeah, we can actually come back here to rest. Man, we could have been screwed then too because we actually slept there. I mean, we kept watches at least. But yeah, imagine if we didn't and he just comes out and coup de grace us. Like while we're fucking sleeping. It's like, yeah, the genie will protect us. Everyone, no watches, rest.
Well, it also means that like whenever you guys are out, things can get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the Drow, especially Alevra, for sure knows that you guys are here somewhere trying to stop.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. That's so yeah, 12,800 experience more for each of you.
Oh, can you put that in chat?
You guys should be
Oh,
14.
you did. 212. Okay.
We're 22,000 about 22,000 away from leveling up.
That's
So
probably after next session.
possibly after next session, depending on what we do. Yeah.
I'll look forward to
I
it
have
greatly. Each one of these
30,800.
book 6
What
sessions
do
have
you
been really
have?
fun.
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
really
okay.
enjoying book 6. Like I said, I kind of want to go to that city, even though I know it's like not actually where any of the glyphs are. I don't know. I just have a hunch that we really should go to the city, and maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know, but yeah, I get level 7 slots
I
next
don't
level, so
know.
that's a really big level for me.
Like,
I
Sokka will
think
keep
that's
saying,
about
just put me next to her. But other than that, I don't know what to do.
yeah.
She touched you, Safa, and it was a bad time.
Yeah,
That's
like,
about-
I
that was
actually,
surprising,
I
actually, too.
thought about, like, looking over a Valeria and going, like, oh, so this is what it feels like?
Because I thought she was gonna be like a wizard or something like that, but she cast heal, so I don't know. Maybe she's a
Well,
she's not. Maybe she's a druid or something weird.
I mean,
Or
She's a
cleric.
cleric. She serves a demon.
Yaga can cast
Yeah, I
heal
guess that makes sense. She might be.
or heal.
Well, Baba
She's
Yaga is a special
definitely a
case.
cleric.
Right, but
She could be a
might
cleric. That makes a lot of
special.
sense too.
Some
might
kind
be
of
a
divine
chick.
classer. She may not be cleric.
Maybe a war
full cleric.
priest or an anti.
I was thinking maybe she was a druid, honestly, but
She's partly something that you guys have never heard about.
Oh,
prestige class.
maybe.
Anyway, yeah. I like I said, I really want to check out that city because that sounds kind of cool. But
I don't mind. I don't.
She
really
has this
have
thing
an
about
opinion.
her that existed in 3.5 that like I had to like convert over into Pathfinder, and it got a new name, so it took me a while to find it.
Oh. Okay. That's fine. I don't. That's cool.
But yeah, it's a mystery and it's cool.
I'm okay with it.
yeah,
I
literally the only thing
She's
I get from her
completely
the next
statted up.
level up is level.
I could run her right
7.
now.
Yeah. Well, that's how it was as well. For like, I wasn't ready to like do the gladiator fight. Really, I could have probably done it if I just pulled stat blocks from the NPC codec. But I did have whatever. his name is.
Everything that's in the book is
Hawashite.
I've statted it and I've mapped it. Anything that's not in the book, obviously I would have to custom in myself.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're not. Hopefully, I'm not completely just going somewhere that is completely irrelevant if I'm.
Well,
pulling a spell or
if
guest
you
rate.
guys go somewhere that isn't
Or
part
guest, yeah.
of the book, and you really want to go there, then I can custom make it, and you guys will never know whether it was in the book or not.
That's fine.
Unless it's somewhere like completely out of the field and you didn't prep it at all, and we have to wait for like an hour for you to prep it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like we go to this other plane completely. Like we just leave. We just go to the
You might.
like we could be like,
and it might
let's
not
go
be
to.
your desire to.
Not Safa.
Well, yeah,
Safa
but
doesn't
we
think of these
we could
things,
just be
so-
like, so before like we wake up in the morning and say, you
Because
know
what
what,
she told you is a
Hypen-
very real thing.
Oh yeah, she was talking about us possibly getting pulled into planes. We go to
Yeah.
the plaza there, but we could be like, instead of going there, like, how about instead of that, we just go check out your home, the Earth plane. Like, where did you grow up, Heidenbach? We want to go visit. Can you come with us and like show us around? Can we have dinner with your folks? Are
She's
they still
actually
alive?
pretty impressive. Is anybody still in game?
No.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Yeah.
Can you give me knowledge plane?
Knowledge
have it.
planes.
That's a terrible one, Mantis. That's a good one.
There we go.
Correct.
44. 44
So,
is pretty good.
During your conversations with her, you're able to study her and like think about it and stuff like that, and maybe you reference some of the things you know or the tomes you happen to carry around with you about the plane of Earth. She seems like much more than just your normal Earth genie or shaitan. In fact, like due to like the kind of material she seems to be made out of, the living obsidian, you think she's noble.
Oh, okay.
And noble shaitan are called pashas.
Okay. Okay. A noble.
You think she might have some class level?
I wonder
Yeah,
if
she's
she
a
knows
noble
Yahul.
shaitan, which means she's capable of casting wishes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe if we'd had the emerald, we could have got a wish too, or something.
Well, what you know about shaitan is that although they rarely ever lie, sometimes they do tend to bend the truth, and you think that it would be best not to trust her completely.
Unless
Like,
you don't really care
whatever
about the
benefits her, she'll definitely tell you the truth. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, still don't
Well, that's part
blindly
of
trust her on every.
I don't think
right. That's
some
part of
people would
also
care
why
about
why I was referencing all this stuff about like, oh yeah, we're totally fighting a Levra, and like, yeah,
She seems
some of what
genuine
I
about
was.
all of this because she has an enemy in Alevra, and she
Yeah,
wants her
that's part
to
of
go
why a
to.
lot of
Yeah.
the stuff I talked about was like talking up Alevra as being like a real jerk that we really hate, to try to like get her more on our side. I was actually, I don't know if it mattered at all, but I was trying to
Yeah,
trying to
she's
lead it
actually
that way.
friendly towards you guys right now because she knows
Yeah.
you're opposing Alevra. And if you had the 5,000 GP Emerald and you had given it to her, she would have, what do you call it, like helped you as payment. But even if though you don't have it, because she knows that you're dealing with Alevra, she's willing to look over that and just she wants to help you get rid of her.
Yeah, yeah. So saying she might have helped us even more if we also had on top of that. I was like, oh, and also here's a freaking gigantic emerald. But oh well,
That would have been really nice.
Yeah.
it would have been useful. But we
She
got
likes
tricked.
gems.
We were bamboozled. Yeah.
You were, and you almost, I was like afraid that, oh my gosh, like Heitenbach is such a good like asset and resource for the PCs in this book.
Yeah. I'm glad we decided to come back. Because yeah, I definitely had a feeling that we needed to go back. So I'm glad that was right. Yeah, I don't get anything at level 14 other than level 7 spells, which is pretty big deal,
So we're done.
Alrighty.
to be honest. But yeah.
Yep, we're done.